Hey. Hey, yo. Do you know what time it is? It's boom time.
Our number one troll, guys. Jose is in the house. Everyone, welcome Jose, our number one troll. Troll responsibly. You know it, man. Only Jose does it well.
I'm still stuck on that thing about Jose JG Gonzalez being a wanker.
No, that's not trolling, Jose.
Jose, you seem to be talking through me a lot.
So this is about the character, Jose. This is not about the argument.
That's my problem with Jose, is that he's saying just straight up BS. He's just trolling.
Yeah, he does seem to be trolling, I agree.
It's crazy. It's crazy trolling.
He's not playing the neutral place. I mean, I'm more neutral than Jose's, put it that way.
Jose, you in a mood today, bro?
You know what, Jose? I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know about Jose.
I've got to be honest, Jose. Of the two resident globe heads, you are my favourite.
Jose, is responsible trolling okay? I don't know what you mean by is responsible trolling. Oh.
No one's got time for that. So, responsible trolling is okay. All right. Bro.
I kissed a guy.
Nordic and Wales are, and Nordic and Wales, okay?
You notice this angle now gets wider. It's much wider. Wider here.
But look what happened here. Frame.
A sextant and a map. And you want to take this one off first. Make sure that valve is good and tight. So you could get a little bit of spitfire. Terrestrial refraction. But that's about it.
Here on the
Daily Boom,
in a metal retardation center costing
PayPal and Super Chat
will be built is to identify all of the causes of mental retardation and to develop more effective techniques of treatment and rehabilitation. The ability to prevent mental retardation is our ultimate goal. To reach this point,
YouTube, Discord, participants,
and the federal government have all come a long, long way.
Now, many of these
flat earthers
so severely retarded that it would be difficult, if not impossible, to take care of them at home. So all we can offer them is good care and sympathetic understanding. But there are other
flat earther
in these institutions who really need not be there. Those are the ones that are classed as trainable or educable, and you'll hear more about them later.
Are we resorting to comedy hour now? Obviously, Gravity, La La Land is reserved for special people that double speak, that say open is closed, closed is open. La La Land, we are in La La Land. Gravity, obviously. La La Land, La La Land, La La Land, we are in La La Land. Gravity, obviously.
Are you ready? Call your mama, call your papa, call your friends. The festivities are about to begin. boom.
Hello, folks. This is Barack Obama. You are watching The Daily Boom with my man, Jose JG. Boom.
Hey yo, it's boom time, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Florida to the YouTube universe. This is Jose JG Boom. This is Mabit. This is Mabit. This is Mabit. And they say, whee! Shout out to the Frog family. I'm just gonna hold this in here while I do the intro. Happy, thrilled and excited to be here in this, your Moonday festivities. I hope everybody is well. All is well. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. Please hit that like button that you're going to find down there somewhere. There's a live chat box. Is it this side or in this side? It's a live chat box somewhere. And there's a poll that you all should vote in that poll. Also, there's a super chat that is running underneath the chat box. And there's a PayPal link pinned above the chat box. You can hit any of those to support the channel. We need your help. Check on the other links in the description box. We are in the Discord server daily. Boom. I got a little bit of a nautical moil stuck on my throat. That will clear up very soon, so don't worry about it. I might apologize if I go sometimes. I promise it's just a kind of a very light nautical moil that I have over there. We'll be all right. We're going to make it. Hello, everybody, for being here in the chat box. I see a few new people here. Your Pick 7 organizer. Hello. You're new. You're first also. Hello, Justin Franks. You are new. And you are here. Fred Bailey. Happy round day. New person. Good to see you. Marcus Dresden is also new. Unbalanced Truths is a moron. Extra J. Hello. I'm new too. Good to see you, everybody. And the other handful of people lurking in the shadows. If you are lurking, because I know you are, there are 12 of you watching and only 5 people typing in the chat box. 6. Maybe. My mathematics don't go too high. I can count up to 11 only. Hello, you're new to Lubo in China. Good to see you, my brother. We are in the Discord server daily. Boom. We're going to be sharing the screen. Sharing the screen. We're going to be sharing the screen. We got a few video clips to share. And everybody's welcome to the Daily Boom to join us. Like Chaik, Just D, Chaiki, are you there?
The mic again. But if you think you have a problem with your nautical miles, I have a severe sky miles stuck in my throat.
Oh no! I don't know which one is worse, if it's koi moil or a nautical moil, man. Those are rough. Yeah, sometimes they stick with you for like more than a few hours. They stick with you for days sometimes. You see, I just nautical moil you, man. They're right there. All right, I see that. Oh, that number is hard. Kim Hotep. Kimmel Motep. Something like that. He's not lurking. He just because if he was lurking, how would he be able to type in the chat box? Oh man, did you vote, Chai? There's a poll in the chat box. I don't know if you like voting in polls. In the
Yeah, of course I vote.
very good.
Guess,
Now,
guess what I voted.
I'm gonna guess, but this is in no way, shape, or form to persuade the audience to vote the same way Chai did.
No,
I think you voted Brian and Brian's.
False.
Oh, the Earth and Derp.
Well, you only have one guess, not three.
Oh. Well, I guess you voted the flat derp.
Well, I did, but you don't get points for it.
I mean, yeah, I lose. I appreciate I lose. Break that name down in syllables. Hold on. I can't read if it's an I or an L. There's a letter there that is killing me. Oh, it's an L. Okay, so it's Kimmel Motep. Kimmel Motep. How about that pronunciation? Kimmel Motep. Maybe better. Farmer's Boy is also here. Farmer's Boy, how would you read that name? Is Kimmel Motep? I think it's a good pronunciation.
Is that an I after Chem? Chemimo?
It's an L. It's an L.
Oh, it's an L.
Yeah. Kimmel Motep. Kimmel Motep.
Yeah. Kemmel Hotep. It needs a vowel in there somewhere, surely. I don't know.
Well, we want to apologize with Farmer's Boy because Chaik has a small case of scoim oil, and I got a little bit of a worse nautical moil. And you're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that sometimes.
There's going to be a clearing of the throat all the way through the show.
Sorry.
What kind of miles do you have there, Farmer's Boy?
Oh, I've got miles and miles of miles and miles. But I am bereft of miles. I don't have any miles, but I do have miles.
Yeah, it's good times, man. Good times. Yeah, those sneaky moils, man.
Oh, you got the buggers are moils. They're a job to take care of.
But I think it will pass soon because it just happened like maybe 15 minutes before the show started. I had a loud laugh and it made me cough, and that it fucked me up, man.
And that did it. That did it.
That did it, man. Big time. So I think we should be fine. Where there's a new button to share in the next to the. Now we got the camera on Discord. We got the screen share. We got the little rocket for the activity, and we got a new soundboard. What?
Ooh.
We got a soundboard. What if I hit here? Do you hear that?
Yep.
Wow. Did people in the let me leave silence and press it one more time. Dude, this is fucking awesome for flat earthers. For when they have to answer a question, when they ask a question.
Crickets.
Yeah.
And you can literally have crickets.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get a pain as a shield like it's doing a rush to interrupt. Like sometimes when you ask a question, it's fair to leave a silence, you know?
I see. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've just found it. Huh.
Nice, right? It's a little music symbol with the.
Yeah.
Press one in your hand to see if I can hear it and the audio.
Okay. Let's try the sad horn. Did you get that?
Yeah, fucking awesome. That comes through.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Where you find all this?
In the main page of Discord. You in a PC or laptop, right?
PC. Yeah.
Okay, so underneath the name in the bottom left, you got the camera symbol, then the screen share, then the rocket, and then the little music symbol is soundboard.
Open soundboard. And oh yeah, sorry. Who trod on that?
That's me, probably Quack.
Golf clap. Oh, sorry, I've got to do it. What's
Good.
how loud is the air horn? Hey!
No, it's good, man. So I mean, I'm sorry, but when we get a super chat, we're gonna go. No, that's not it. That's not it.
You got that. That's it.
That's
You're
for the
air
super
horn.
chat.
Oh dear.
Hey.
How old are we? 10?
I don't know, but I think I like it, and I can add sounds. I can just create my own sounds. I'm gonna add. I don't know how it will work, but I liked it. I like it a lot.
Oh, you from the sounds of it, if you've got a sound file saved somewhere, and
Because
right.
I do in my little programming to edit Filmora that I have. It's got a few dozens of nice quick sounds like the running, the cartoons, and boom, the boom sounds and all that shit. Yeah, I can download it and upload it here. Yeah,
I've got some stuff stored somewhere, but I can't remember where I've put them. I can't remember what, because I've changed PCs. I've now got 2 hard drives that are 2 terabytes each for storage. It's like fucking ridiculous. Now I don't know where I've put everything. I dumped that on there.
Pretty cool. And we got a super chat.
Go on.
Shout out to Stevie V for a £10 super chat. Testing. Hey, thank you for the £10, brother. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that works. Whoop,
whoop. It's gonna be a little bit annoying, but hey, deal with it, man.
Yeah, fuck it.
I bet I can like put this on private. Like it doesn't have to be heard overall, but I'm not even gonna mess with it because for those who just start trolling out of nowhere, then I'll just time you out of something.
Yeah. Oh God.
When is this
how many websites are there that have got? I mean, I've just found one that have got all these noises for soundboards. It's like I'm gonna have to have a troll through here now and see what.
I mean, how about just phrases like horizontal? Put it in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
And how many of those has Chikey kept? Because he keeps posting the bloody things. You've got to hide them, haven't you?
You can add this.
I'm gonna
straight line on the horizontal plane.
I'm gonna put it to the test right now. I'm gonna browse a file. I'm gonna add it to the test right now.
Yeah,
and
you should be able to.
Let me name it. Let me test it. Name. The name is level is straight. I'm gonna call it level is straight. Okay, and we're gonna upload that processing, and we shall see when Chike tests his hypothesis if this is gonna sound. Go ahead, Chike.
Level is a straight line on a horizontal plane.
Oh man, that's gonna be so annoying.
Oh no! Oh, it's at the time. I must be going. Cheers, Jose. See ya.
This is beautiful. I hate it. You evil Jake. Hey, shout out to Lubo. Shout out to Lubo in China and shout out to Mel in the house.
Yeah, hello. I'm looking for the soundboard somewhere, but I don't have it here. Do I have to have a paid version?
No.
No. Are you on your phone or on a PC?
Oh, phone. Phone doesn't have it?
Okay.
Not sure.
Let me open that up on the phone and see if I can find it.
Melham is in the house. Well, I can't. If I join, it's gonna drop me, so I'm not gonna be able to check it.
Oh. Okay, let me. Bear with.
What's happening?
Farmer. Oh, okay. Farmer Boy is testing the. How you doing, brother? Mel.
I'm good.
I can't see it.
Mel.
That's an old name.
Yeah, that's Gary with his silliness. The home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't on the phone.
Okay, I'm testing it too.
It might not be available if you're on your phone, but certainly if you're on your PC, down in the bottom right hand corner where it says voice connected and all the rest of it, it's there just under the that's dangerous. It's under the disconnect button. So be careful.
Didn't it have a screen share for phones?
Quite sure it does.
The phone had a screen share thing.
Yeah, they do.
So it has the camera.
Hang on, let me see if I can join in twice. Don't see why I can't.
Oh well, yeah. Oh, hold on. If I press the rocket, go.
Right. So we've got. No, it doesn't look like. Oh, swipe up. Can I see any more? Yeah, if you swipe up, you can share your screen, but no, you haven't got this soundboard thing. I can't see it anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, never mind.
Benefit for the PC users.
Oh yes.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I don't even know how to now hang up here. Hold on, I'm working from my. There you go. Too many Jose's, Jose B, Jose, and all that shit. Did the chat box die on YouTube? The super chat was the last one. All right. Did you all vote on the poll?
Yes.
What was the question?
There was no question. It's a fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. The first word is flat. And then you got 4 options. Choose the best of you to your desires. What the hell? Extra J, good to see you, man.
Hello.
Hello.
Felt that I needed to come in and check out this little soundboard option.
What do you think about that? Isn't that nice from Discord?
Oh yeah, let's see if I can give this a try here. Hold on. Let's see. It's all just simple parallax perspective.
Yeah! Bring it on!
Oh dear, I've just gone through some of the little clips I've got saved. I don't know. Might have to put Ripley in here, you know.
Yeah, we'll work with that, man. Yeah, just as you come by them, post a few in the YouTube live, the Daily Boom live, and we'll see if we can upload them in real time.
Shit, where did I just find them?
Let's start with a few clips over here on the screen share and see what we got going. We have, it's just a few seconds on this video, and this is titled Flat Earth Electromagnetism Model.
Oh yeah.
You guys watching my screen share? If so,
I am now.
Here we go. It will have audio. It should have audio.
We are electromagnetic. The sun is electric. The earth is magnetic. We are electromagnetic. If we don't pray, if we don't meditate, the connection between heaven and earth becomes disconnected. We are the conductor.
That's it? How about that?
Woo. I think is all I can say to that. What an awful lot of woo.
Come on. You got better opinions than that. Extra Lubo. You watch that, Chike?
Yeah, I have opinion. I think electric and magnetic are the only scientific words she knows, so that's why she uses them.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. She said conductor.
Ooh.
But that's like in the bus, you know, or the train.
No, she said
Ding, ding.
the sun is electric. The earth is magnetic. We are the conductor.
So we are driving it. We are driving it because conductor is Driver. That means
Well-
we're driving it.
There is the other meaning of the word conductor. As
No,
in
there's not.
something-
If level is hold on, yeah. How you gonna challenge me?
Level is a straight line on a horizontal plane.
Therefore,
Stop it.
conductor is a driver. Sorry. Go ahead, Barbara.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, you got me. Bollocks to it. You're just gonna keep hitting that fucking button, aren't you?
No, I had to do it. I just had to.
I think conductor was the person who was checking the tickets.
You know what? Yes, and
Yes.
amazingly enough, it's been like 30 years I haven't seen one, and I just saw one a few days ago.
Whoa.
But today he's not, he's not punching the cards. He has like a scanner, and you give him. We drive it with the card. You load the card and you show it. It's with the NFC. You show it to the machine. It tells you you began your trip, and he reads it to see if you did use it or not.
We see on something like when I go on the London Underground on the tube, I don't physically have a ticket at all, and I don't have an Oyster card either, because when you come up to the barrier and swipe through, I use my debit card.
Well, here you can do it in several ways. There is a barcode, those square ones. You can use your phone to pay with. You just scan this code, and you pay with whatever payment method you use on your phone. And when he will come, he will scan your phone and see that you paid.
Yeah.
All right.
So sophisticated now.
Peter G says we are electromagnetic, but the implication is not what she think it is. Does it even make sense somehow, whatever she say? What is that word she speaks about? I want to hear it one more time and see if I can understand it.
We are electromagnetic. The sun is electric. The earth is magnetic. We are electromagnetic. If we don't pray, if we don't meditate, the connection between heaven and earth becomes disconnected. We are the conductor.
So if we don't pray, the connection between it, like the sun and earth, will get disconnected.
No,
So there's a lot of people that don't pray.
Yeah, but you said humans and the earth, but you didn't talk about the sun. What's going on?
Oh, what did I say? The sun. What is the two? All right, one more time.
We are electromagnetic. The sun is electric. The earth is magnetic. We are electromagnetic. If we don't pray, if we don't meditate, the connection between heaven and earth becomes disconnected. We are the conductor.
There you go. You see? The sun and the earth are connected through us.
Right.
The sun and the earth are connected through us. We are the conductors. If we don't pray, then the sun and the earth will be disconnected.
No, she said we lose connected with Earth, not the sun. We're still connected to the sun.
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
Let me process that. Yeah.
There's a problem with her theory, and that is that it's bollocks.
That's true. We are
I watched that with her
electromagnetic. That's
science
true
teacher.
also, yeah.
So the connection, what will lose the human will still be connected to something if we don't pray. I think she say if we pray, we keep the earth and the sun connected. If we don't pray, they will disconnect.
Sun will fly away somehow.
So is there by percentage? Like, is there's 49% of people that don't pray versus 51% of people that prays? They will stay connected, but if that will get shifted, 51 not praying, that will disconnect it. Makes sense somehow.
I don't know. We need to
Somewhere.
get her join
Somewhere in the toilet.
and ask her.
We need to get her here.
Somewhere in the toilet, it makes sense.
We need to get that lady here, man. This one is I gotta mute it because there's some only music. All right, observe and tell me what is going on here. You gotta decipher this. I deciphered it when it was less than halfway there. The video.
It's muted, Jose. Come on.
It is muted. There's music only.
Oh, okay.
Visuals is what counts. Farmers get it.
What? Sorry?
You get this video, the imagery?
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Let me have. Sorry,
Chase got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Somebody's playing with the exposure, aren't they?
No. They
they're
look,
playing with the zoom, one or the other. I can't quite.
Yeah, look, they're zooming in, bring the sun back. You said.
Well, you're not bringing it back. It just hasn't gone beyond the horizon yet. Oh, oops. Spoiler alert.
You lose a little bit of the glare around it when you are zooming. So
Yeah,
the more zoom out, the glare is bigger and it appears to be touching the water.
The sun hasn't actually set yet, which is why you're bringing it back, because it hasn't fucking gone anywhere. But, you know.
How about that?
When you zoom in, the camera automatically adjusts the exposure. So it doesn't really reduce the glare. You can reduce the glare by just locking the exposure on the sun. And that's something they don't understand.
What? They don't understand? How dare you? Yeah.
Come on, I'm waiting for the sunset.
Don't hold your
What
breath.
happened to the sunset? Why it still doesn't set? Oh no, it's a loop.
Now, this one, I popped this little video earlier, and it gave me a headache because it was going so fast. I was going at 1.5 speed, but still, it was going fast. I'm gonna put it in normal time. If there's music, I'm gonna mute it. I think there's only music, but yeah, I'm muted.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I need to answer this call, so you guys take the floor. Come on, yourself. Talk among yourself.
Rhubarb. Oh, hang on. Just.
Who's got soundboard? Yes, that's right.
That's all we need.
By the way, yeah. Anybody, if you didn't watch on MC Tunes channel, there was the Stellar Aberration. The guy who was talking about Stellar Aberration. It's a really good, really good explanation. It's good there about Stellar Aberration.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's something to watch.
I might. Yeah, I might watch if I'm struggling to get to sleep. I'm sure it's fascinating, but oh god, no.
It made me it made me sleep twice, by the way.
Well, there you go then. Yeah.
but it's good explanation. Like you have to start from the half of the video, and then you will get it.
I tried to watch that debate that Banjo was having with a pilot, and I just couldn't. And as MC Toon has pointed out, dear old Banjo has turned off the YouTube comment stream, and he's also set all the comments that usually appear under a YouTube video afterwards. He set them so that only he can approve which ones can be seen. So anybody pointing out how much he was lying and how wrong he was will never see the light of day. It really was very difficult to listen to for any more than about 10 minutes.
All right, this video clip is a compilation of memes. I'm just gonna let it play and put them in the background.
I see. It's a meme fest.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jake.
if you didn't watch the stream, his streams, it wouldn't see light of day anyway.
No.
Why are you
It's
punishing
true.
yourself?
Well, I punched myself for about 10 minutes.
Well, still 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Whoa! Hey, you see this? Look how beautiful this depiction. Look, what they call level. Look.
Oh, bless.
Oh.
I'd love them to be able to actually get a laser to do that over any distance of more than about, a foot.
I like how the depiction of the globe. They flat earthers drew it like this.
Yeah. Well, they do because they ain't got a bloody clue what they're trying to show, have they?
Yeah.
No, this is great. It's a good. Why don't they show the concentrating power lines or bridge? That's where you do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not bring
bless them.
some picture with the laser and says Earth is flat.
I find this cute.
Well, it is. It is cute. It's like, oh, bless, you tried.
Yeah. Oh, look, presenting evidence of the flat Earth. Look at this.
No.
The NASA logo there. Oh.
And they don't spot the problem in the very first sentence.
No, actually, this one is good because this is on the definition of the linear aircraft model, where actually most of them they only point at this factor that the constant mass flying over a flat Earth, over a flat non-rotating Earth, right? But they forget to mention this that they have to think of aircraft model as rigid aircraft. Now, aircraft are not rigid. Aircraft have a little bit of the wings. They got a little bit of a bendness around. So if it's semi-rigid, I mean, okay, but rigid it means stiff. It doesn't move. It doesn't wiggle. It doesn't have any margin of error. And aircrafts are not rigid. Sorry, guys.
And they're not constant mass either. No.
And the main word they're missing is the fourth word. Model. This is not reality. This is a model.
I like it. And the phrasing is I know there's another NASA document that phrases it in different way. Presupposing assuming we are gonna assume for all intents of purpose to make it easier that they're flying over a flat non-rotating Earth, that the airplane is rigid, and that there's no wind. It's kind of the three presuppositions they have to do in order to do the test or whatever. But we know that there is wind. We know that the airplane is not rigid.
The fuel doesn't consume fuel. You don't begin in one mass and end with another mass.
Yeah, that's another point. There you go.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. The aircraft is of a constant mass straight off is nonsense, because obviously the mass is changing all the time.
It will be changing. It will be losing.
As soon as you fire the engines up, they're burning fuel, so the weight's going to get less, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's not rigid. It doesn't have a constant mass. As has been explained to these idiots so many times, they made all these assumptions to simplify this thing. I think particularly because when they were first doing it back in the day, the computers they were using were nowhere near as powerful as what we've got now. And I think even now, if you tried to model in everything as per reality, it would be quite some program and would take quite some computing power.
Yeah. You're kidding me. The computer back then had less memory than your CPU has cache now.
Exactly. That's why they like that. And it was also like, well, do we actually need to worry about these variables at the moment? No, right. Well, let's ignore them for the moment because of what they were trying to achieve at the time. But these idiots just go, oh look, they said the Earth's flat and non-rotating. No.
Yeah, never mind. It's a model. Never mind.
Hey.
It has no connection to reality whatsoever.
They get the blur. They get the blur around it. They got just a focus point, and they focus on only that, on the flat, non-rotating Earth. Forget about what's around it, what's before, what's after, and the actual context of the
Right.
of the information.
And never mind what NASA says. Otherwise, this is what NASA says.
Yeah.
This I believe.
yeah. This must believe is out of a legit source. Only for this.
Yes, because the rest of the time NASA's lying.
Yeah, they lie.
But not when it comes to documents like this from NASA. Then they should be believed because it's come from NASA. Well, come on, you can't have it both ways.
I mean, I bet before we end this little rail of memes, we're gonna have 2 or 3 burning NASA as liars, probably.
Probably, yeah.
In this
Yeah.
very thing. Yeah, this is a compilation of memes like this when before. And I was just playing. I said, we'll have to pause every single one. I'm not gonna read all of this. This is memes. I mean, is this some kind of a proof? This is the little propaganda videos that I tell you, and people will just absorb this. They read it, they look at it, and they will believe it. Some people actually believe this shit.
I know that's the sad thing. They look at that and go, "Yeah, that makes sense." Yeah.
What is number 4 there? I can't read it.
The horizon is always flat and rises to eye level, which is impossible on a ball.
How about that? Yeah.
Rise to eye level.
Yeah.
They insist. And look at the dodo earth in the middle.
No,
That's strange because it didn't rise to my eye level.
Well, if I
And
look
I
at
was
this
up in the
picture,
mountain.
if I look
Yes.
at this picture, it's at least it's not more than third up the picture, so it's not
it's
at eye level.
Yeah.
right below half. Yeah.
It's not just that, like why the air is black suddenly? Why the sky is
Right,
black over there?
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Because, man.
Ah, yes, reasons.
Yeah.
We know what they are. They don't.
It makes sense.
Probably, I assume that the blue sky is a result of, Gary would say, a simple everyday perspective.
Yeah.
No, that's number 3, isn't it? Crepuscular rays.
No, but
Yep.
it's funny they compare the shape of it, but when you look at the lines of the camera, the bars that are connected, they are bended. So there is honestly like something going on with the lenses in there.
How about this? I don't even know how to read this.
Right. I get the first 2. They're saying, oh, seasons, and it's showing parallel sunlight. But then the one next to it eclipses. They're now not showing all of the rest of the light that's coming from the sun that's still parallel. They're just
Right.
showing
Okay.
they're just showing the convergent sunlight that's hitting the moon and causing a solar eclipse. I mean, there is still light coming off the sun going in all directions, not just 2 little light pinpoints towards the moon and the Earth. They
And then-
really don't understand these diagrams, do they?
Yeah. I like it. Local light source. What they think is like a beam of light, like little sun
Well,
up here.
Yes,
Now it's
they're
beam
trying.
of light.
They're trying to imply that the image on the right is the same as the image on the left, and therefore the sun must be small and local, because that's exactly what streetlights do on a foggy evening. I think.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah, we
kinds
can
of.
measure the height of the sun then easily.
I would like to
I'd
point out
say-
over here. Yes.
I'd say 2 miles.
I would like to point out in here, like, when they say the Earth is tilted 66.6 degrees. Well, if that would be true, our seasons would be so extreme it would melt all the ice in Antarctic in a half year, and then the rest of the Earth will freeze completely. Like the seasons would go nuts if it would be 66 degrees tilted.
Fun, man. Alright, there you go. Mirage. Mirage time.
They're both caused by refraction.
Yeah. Different types of mirages. Oh, relative density disproves gravity.
No, just don't. I don't even know what relative density is, for fuck's
Nah,
sake.
it's a bunch of bullshit. The law of reflection prove a flat Earth. Whoa. The law of reflection. Farmers, or Shai, you want to tell us, or maybe
I
Latin,
didn't.
what is the law of reflection?
Didn't know there was one. New one on me.
Well, if they mean that the angle of incidence is equal to from the light source and from the surface.
I mean, here I think that they think that last time Stingray was talking about.
Yes.
They don't. Yeah.
He
Then I
was talking
posted
about
a
this and he did
picture.
a demonstration and you posted a picture and actually this happens.
Yeah.
This happens.
Yeah.
When the sun is really close to the horizon, you can see only a little bit shine and you don't see it all the way through, only when the sun is a little further away. So these two are depicted contradicting each other because the sun look like this, but bring it a little bit closer, it's not going to look like this. It's going to look exactly like this. So you
I
got...
can post the picture again.
Yep.
Jose, since when point light source, however big or small it is, creates a line? On what kind of mirror you ever seen this?
No, it's,
I don't know.
it's
No,
weird. It doesn't.
right. It always needs to be a point. Always. If it's not a point, it's not really a reflection as we know it.
So,
This
you know,
sun is reflecting off the waves, of the ripples.
Yes.
If the ocean was flat and calm, there would
It wouldn't
be
reflect
just
that.
one sun on the ocean at one point.
And now look at these two depictions. Look at these two drawings in the bottom. Which one represents the one in the top? Neither, because it's too close to the horizon. So in reality, this is what will happen when the sun is really close to the horizon. This one is not as close to the horizon. This is what we see, but the sun is too close in this depiction. So this is depicted wrong. The sun should be a little bit higher than the horizon to look like this one. And that's why we got this light effect in the ripples. Now, when we got the sun like this is what will happen. We illuminated very close, but you wouldn't have that streak of light all the way down. So yeah, this is it's just wrong. This is just wrong. I mean, what else can I say? Real signals say the magic words, Shaik. He says coin models.
Oh, hey, Jose, you must add this to your sounds then.
Oh, you got new sound? Oh,
well, I don't have it, but I'm sure you can find it.
Oh, what of him?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute is this one, farmers? Look, how cute is this one?
Oh.
This two in the top.
Oh, bless. They
Math
tried.
is hard. I say math is hard.
You don't need any math at all to see that we're not living on a flat and stationary Earth. No math required. Not even sure what sort of maths that is, to be honest. Can't quite make it out.
Well, you need some geometric understanding. Not geometric like in the sense of Euclid geometric. Just know that if there's something in front of something else, it blocks it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These three statements right here, I say, welcome to the globe. These three pictures and statements down here.
Yep.
This globe, you will have flat horizons, You will have the water finest level 100% of the time, and you will have distance viewing. Whatever that means, I guess long distance observations. Yeah, welcome to the globe. Actually, this one makes sense.
Yes, but not as they meant it.
Of course, yeah. They meant it in a totally different way. Horizon rises to eye level, and they insist in that.
Yeah, but we know it doesn't.
It doesn't, indeed. Ana Lima, yes, a phenomena known and explained in the globe.
And yet somehow certain people say, oh, it's only possible on the flat Earth. Go on then, explain how that's possible on the flat Earth.
Yeah, they wouldn't been able to.
No.
There you go, Ana Lima again. Uh-oh. How about that? You got the compass pointing north on a dodo Earth.
Oh, God. That's, well, just nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so much wrong with it.
It's like, where do you even start with it, you know? The sun tells the time, the moon tells the day. I don't know, I've got calendars and diaries that do that quite well.
The stars tell the month.
Do they really?
I mean, they don't tell me shit.
No.
First of all. And the moon tells the day? What does it... What the moon is in the day like a few times a month.
Jose, you want to be kicked? Don't ask questions. Just go with it.
Just accept. Just blindly accept.
I can look at the moon and tell what day of the week it is. I mean, it's simple.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, hang on. Oh, shit, I can't see the moon. Oh, I don't know what day it is, and I'm buggered.
Yeah, find the start. You will know what month.
I can't see any stars either. What month is it?
Well, it's no month then. There's
Oh, no.
month. If you can see the stars, there's no month.
And I don't know what the time is because I can't see the sun either. Bugger.
This quick images from Lubo. The depiction earlier, you see the sun a little bit above the horizon, right? You see the lines going all the way down. But if you got the sun close to the horizon, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it at all. And as a bonus, the sun right behind the street sign.
God, the sun's really small then.
Yes. Very close also.
Don't feel it.
But Extra J, how do I tell the day from the moon? I mean, how does the moon tell the day? I guess.
Well, you can tell because of the way that it is. Thursday, obviously the moon looks, grayish, and on Wednesday it's a slightly more grayish tint. Yeah.
I thought it spoke.
Yeah, you just ask, hey moon, what day is it?
Yeah.
Today is Monday.
I'm taking it literally.
I mean, you go to some neighborhoods in certain cities and you'll see people walk around at night talking, and they're probably talking to the moon or talking with the moon. So, it does. It probably speaks to some people.
That does make sense. Complete. All right, we got some indoctrination memes. We got, if the Earth was spinning underneath bullets, it would be spinning underneath these balloons.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because balloons travel at the same speed as bullets, don't they? No. and bullets, balloons are under some semblance of control, whereas bullets, once you pull the trigger, it's gone, baby.
And to begin with, nobody claimed Earth is spinning under bullets. So
no.
Citizen 9 would like to see a 70s Casio digital moon. I like that. And Stevie B is asking, is the sun AM or PM? Because I think it's bisexual. It's both. It's by normal, bilingual, by everything. It's by. Just say by.
Ah, is it?
The sun is AM and PM.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, depends what time of day it is.
What time of day it is? You could just ask him. He'll tell you.
Are you an AM sun? No, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm now a PM sun. I mean,
just ask him.
Excuse me.
Oh, what about
Yes, it's nothing strange at all in talking to the sun, is there?
Maybe they could explain what time should I go outside if I want to hear the sonic boom from the sun and the moon passing by.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. I haven't heard a good sonic boom in years. Should hear it every day, according to them.
Oh, more memes. Look at that.
Doge.
Oh man, this is like one of the worst. I think.
That's even if the sun is small and local. Everybody on that flat Earth would be able to see it all at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that.
And unless it had, as Cool Hard Logic used to show it, unless it had a sunshade, a lampshade over it, directing its light to a small spot and nowhere else. But that's not what we see either. Oh, bugger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't work, does it?
Let's give it that we cannot see it, only what is shining, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just do a demonstration of the 24-hour sun in the North Pole. Oh yeah, they will be looped in right here, close, right? Yeah, 24-hour sun. Now demonstrate the 24-hour sun in the Antarctica.
Oh, come on, Jose. There's no evidence of a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. All the videos are fake. Nobody's allowed to go there, even though somebody went there and shot all these fake videos. Oh, bugger. I'm not very good at this flat Earth.
Chike has got it figured out.
Yeah,
Has he?
No, it's not that you need to show the 24-hour sun on the north ice wall. You need to keep the south ice wall. You need to keep the north dark.
Keep it dark.
Oh yeah, well we get the 24-hour in the outer parameters of this.
You can put the whole thing in light, but the thing is to put just the rim in light, not the center.
Yeah, tricky that one.
Can I use smoke and mirrors? Can I use smoke and mirrors to demonstrate this?
I think you have to. Yeah.
But I think this meme was actually created by Glober, and the comment is how to trigger the cognitive dissonance better.
But flat earthers think this makes sense. Flat earthers think this is great.
But light bulb has its dark part. So from Australia, they would see the dark part of the light bulb, and from China, I would see the bright part of the light bulb. But if I look from Australia or from China, I see the same part of the sun. I don't see the back side of the sun with the dark spots.
How do you know? How do you know which the back and which the front?
Right.
The dark spots. Well, the light has its dark spots. I can actually, I cannot because it's cloudy, but I can point at the sun right now and see the dark spots. And the Australians should see the other sides of the dark spot that rotated there for like 20 days ago.
They're the same dark spots. Maybe it has dark spots on the other side, and they come and go.
Yeah, they rotate. They rotate every 20-30 days, around the sun. So the dark spots I should see, I see from here, they should see in 10 or 15 days. Not at the same time.
Can I say quickly that flat Earth is meme Earth also? Like it's synonymous, and they're interchangeable.
Actually, if somebody will say that he is not a flat earther, but he doesn't believe to God, we just say you are a meme earther, and that would explain everything,
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah.
Who was the flat earther who filmed the back of the sun? It was a British guy.
Oh God. It does ring a vague bell, but I can't think who it was because, as we all know, our favourite chap with the camera tried to film a new moon through a solar filter, and of course he wasn't even pointed at the moon.
Extra J, describe this image.
Well, they obviously forgot to, change the camera level from where it was manufactured in North America to, the equatorial level setting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or, and I know this could be a radical thought, somebody's just tipped the photo over.
Sir, you would be implying Photoshop.
But I'd be implying dishonesty, yes. Because as we all know, hashtag gotta lie to flirt.
Flat earthers don't use Photoshop to fake things.
No, that happens. Hey, they use something cheaper.
Oh man.
Oh,
shout out to Flatstoid.
I keep forgetting we got that bloody soundboard now.
What all flat earthers have in common? Number 1.
We all thought the Earth was a globe. A lot of them do say that, don't they?
Yes.
Oh, I used to be just like you once. No, you didn't.
Number
You are
2.
still extremely dumb. We all thought that flat Earth was a joke. No, because if you go back far enough, nobody gave flat Earth a second thought. They didn't even know it was a thing anymore. Not until somebody put a bloody video out in, 2016 or whatever, from his hideaway in Thailand.
You want to hear something funny? Number 3.
We have all done in-depth research on this topic. Exactly, yes. Which actually means watching other flat Earth YouTube videos. That's the only research. We all agree that once you go flat, you can never go back. So, Jose, you lend the lie to that statement, don't you? Because you went flat.
That's a good one.
That's beautiful, man.
Everything you say now has to have a pregnant pause for somebody to go, oh yeah, I'll click that one.
No, man, yeah. In-depth research. In-depth research, that's funny.
I know just the Bev quote that we need, Sharky, if you've got it, where he says, oh, that was nice, yeah. That one. That's the one. Oh, that was nice.
We got number 5. Crayons are our favorite snack.
Particularly the purple ones. Oh, dear.
And that's something.
Yes,
they keep coming. Yeah, memes keep coming, man.
That was not a satellite. That was a balloon.
Yeah, I'm just letting it roll. It's just so many.
Load of
much
water.
bullshit. Yeah.
Isn't it just?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Clouds behind the sun. Mm-hmm.
How about now? You guys say about that, Lubo? Clouds behind the sun.
As I posted a picture, I saw the cloud just behind the traffic sign, you know. It was burning the cars behind, you know.
Yeah, I saw another picture where the sun was in front of a telephone line.
Between
That's
telephone
real,
lines,
I mean,
between them.
Yeah, no, it was right in front of the telephone line wires in the air.
We're learning so much with these images.
Thing is, they don't know anything about exposure on the camera. Like if they properly set up the camera, they would see the clouds, and they would never say that. But they're just rubbish. They don't know even how to use the camera.
No. Of course
Well,
not.
you don't need to add anything after they don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't know. Full stop.
Haha.
Well, unfortunately, now there is an internet service provided by satellites, isn't there? Thank you, SpaceX.
Wait, I got the greatest lie. I got 4 categories of greatest lies ever told.
Well, we know it's a globe. We have fossils of dinosaurs. We know we're an evolved species of ape. And yes, an apple falling from a tree and hitting you on the head is a very good example of gravity in action. Oops.
But then if I believe in flat Earth and that the dinosaurs are fake, evolution is nonsense because we are all created by a creator and gravity doesn't exist. What if?
I mean, you really have to be dumb to believe that gravity doesn't exist. You just climb the mountain and you feel the effects of gravity. It's just BS, big BS.
What if the dinosaurs were? What if the dinosaurs were flat, Lubo?
They are flat now. Compared by the Earth.
Missed opportunity for me there.
It's okay. Better late than never, eh?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
As I said, they don't understand anything about the photography. Or how to
They
use the
don't
camera.
understand, and they don't understand that when deGrasse Tyson said it's pear-shaped, he didn't mean like the bloody fruit.
But it's in a meme.
Well, it must be true then.
Yeah.
Lobo, I have a question for you. Do you pears look like this?
Not quite.
Actually, they in China people don't eat this kind of pears. They have different kind of more roundish pears.
It's an average.
The Asian pears they look different. They round like apples.
Oh yeah, almost like apples. Yes. They're kind
So
of bright,
maybe it's shaped
almost
like
white
them.
color.
Yeah, yellowish, like the yellow. Right?
Who wants to
maybe
read
it's
this?
that kind of pear, not the this one.
Who wants to read this one?
Yeah, okay. I'll set you up. Every flat Earth. Exactly. Every flat earther is an ex-glober, but there are no ex-flat earthers. Once your eyes are open to flat, you can't go back to seeing a globe.
Oh, that's so wrong. So false.
Yeah, this you should put Ranty's picture on it and your picture on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I would a little bit change it. Once you get brain damage, you really cannot get it back.
No.
I mean,
it's not a brain damage. It's how do you call it? It's
brainwash.
no, it's not a brainwash. It's
As you're dumb.
it's this is brain damage that I can't find the word.
Oh, what cannot work on a globe? Wait. All of these things cannot work on the globe. Periscopes, lighthouses, gyroscopes, and sundials.
Submariners have been using periscopes quite happily for over 100 years. Why would they not work on a globe?
No, I'm guessing the distance. I think maybe they think you use periscope to spot the ship perhaps 30 miles away.
No, that's what sonar's for.
And not just one.
So that's why the Germans during World War II knew that from the bridge of a U-boat you could see 3 or 4 miles, maybe a little bit further. So they had a auto-gyro kite that they could tow behind the U-boat. So a chap could sit in this and fly at, say, 200 feet up. And he could see further. We all know you can't see very far in a periscope. They're not designed to see far. In fact, you can hear better underwater than you can see through a fucking periscope.
Well, they want to point. You can just point periscope and see Mount Everest from anywhere in the world.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they want to say that.
That's a very tall periscope.
I don't know if they know that lighthouses come with range.
Yes.
And I don't
because the light is too dim.
No, they don't know that lighthouses actually don't point directly. They illuminate the sky above.
No,
Yes,
they
they-
come with range. They have
Yeah,
range.
they don't. They think that seeing the tippy top of the lighthouse, that's the max. After you don't see the lighthouse, that you cannot know where that light is coming
Yeah.
from, because they think it's like a laser beam, like straight to your eyes or something.
No, the lighthouse has a range.
Yeah, of course.
If you want to see the lighthouse, you will have to get higher, very high, to see it. You can see it further. It's not that the light is too dim. It's not.
And still, it opens like a cone, like it will open. It will brighten the area where the light is coming from.
That's fine, but if you're behind the horizon, you wouldn't see it.
You would
but
see
you
a little
see-
bit
you
of
see the
brightness.
beam.
You will see brightness,
see-
yes.
Nah, you wouldn't.
You see the beam of the
Dude,
light shining at the cloud above, you know?
When it's a really dark road in Puerto Rico, we had a lot of these dark roads and dark neighborhoods, and when you see around in the sky, you see there's a brighter area on the sky, and we knew there was a festivity going on in the park miles away. It was like over the trees and everything. We could see the brightness in the sky because of the light coming out of the park when there was a baseball game or wrestling activity, and we said like, oh fuck it, I gotta get ready, and I'm being hauling my ass on my bicycle to go because I know there was something going on.
But the lighthouse doesn't point up, does it? It doesn't light the sky.
Neither the baseball park when there was a baseball game.
Oh, it is. It does.
Oh,
It's not the
it
baseball
kind of
park.
points up because if
The
you
baseball court,
shine-
whatever park
No.
field.
it kind of points up because if you point horizontal in the straight line, after the Earth curvature, it's actually pointing at the sky.
So you
but
see it
but
above you.
it's like you see the beam of the light, but you don't see the source of the light. It's like when you have.
It's very wide. We're
You
talking
haven't
about,
seen this,
we're talking about 30 miles. However slight the spread is, after 30 miles, it's huge.
Anybody in the chat box or over here, you guys on Discord, anybody have been in a nighttime in a dark place and in the distance there's an area in the sky that is brighter, illuminated, because there's something bright in there? Like for me, it was that. There was in the baseball, when there was a baseball game in the field, you got this big beam, bright lights, illuminating the park, and everything was darker around. It was
Yeah,
nighttime,
definitely.
and I could see the brightness in the horizon, in the distance. I could see the brightness in the sky.
Consider your baseball court like 100 lighthouses. You know how much light there is there?
Yes, but that's what I mean exactly. You're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the ocean, and everything is almost pitch black or dark unless you got brightness are coming out of your boat. In the distance, you will see a slightly brighter in the horizon.
You see your baseball court from 30 miles away.
Maybe.
Can I
maybe.
give an example? Can I give an example?
Yeah.
For example, if I'm in the dark with my telescope, I can see one single car's headlights from 30, 40, 50 kilometers away. Just the beam. I cannot really physically see the
car
car,
will
but
be
I can see
hidden
the
behind you,
beam.
right?
Yeah, behind the hill. I can see there's a car coming from behind the hill.
Yeah, you can
I
see the
cannot see.
brightness. Yeah.
It's not 30 miles. Come on.
Try it. Try go to a really dark place,
Oh, I've
and you
been
will
really
see.
dark places. Trust me.
I've been in
But
dark
you will see
places,
the
said Shike. I like it.
You will see the car headlights
well,
from
no.
really far away, and headlights are much lower power output than the lighthouse. Lighthouse is made to make a really
How
strong
much power?
narrow beam.
How much power is a lighthouse?
We can search for it. You got Google?
You
Go
could.
say. From China, it's kind of yeah. I can try. Let's say Google.
Very
What's
quickly,
the power?
this image is missing a word. Can you catch what the word missing? We have the air currents, the ocean currents, the temperature, and then we have the globe model, and we also have flat Earth. What's the word missing?
Accurate flat Earth?
Model. No, just model next to a flat Earth.
Why doesn't it say flat Earth model?
Yeah, exactly. We got the globe model and we got flat Earth. Like, where's the model?
but-
like,
but
there's
they
not a
ain't-
model, right?
They ain't got a model. Well, they think they haven't got a model.
Isn't that
Oh,
something?
that's worse than they get flat Earth.
Yeah, they don't have a model. They have flat Earth. We have a globe model and they have a flat Earth.
Well, I got to run for a little bit. Might catch some of the show later if it's still on.
Extra, see you, brother. Yeah. Poor flat earthers don't have a model.
No, they just think they don't.
Oh man. Memes, memes, and memes.
Yeah.
They never end. Oh wait, why is this one? What's going on here?
Stars rotate, but they all appear to rotate at the same speed. And obviously, they'd all be at vastly different speeds because some are closer and some are further away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that doesn't work. Oops, maybe it's us that's moving.
What is this? Not Earth. No.
Stationary Earth. It's not us that's moving. It's all the lights in the sky that are moving around us.
Oh.
You know.
Okay, got it.
Just fast search around 1 kilowatt of power. That kind of light bulbs they use, and they're highly focused, by the way.
Oh yes. Fresnel lenses and all that.
Yeah. Fresnel. How to pronounce that word? Fresnel lenses.
No, you basically you drop the S so it becomes a Fresnel. It's a silent S.
Fresnel.
Yes, a Fresnel lens.
Yes.
Thanks. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's old school.
So we took this trip.
Sorry. Sorry, Chai. Go ahead, man.
Nothing. I just said that today it's probably all LEDs.
Yeah.
LEDs.
Yeah.
Now, found this guy. I found this gentleman, and he has a message to Freemasons.
Oh yeah.
Get your notebooks ready.
Yeah.
Actually, there's the imagery. There's a bunch of memes, more memes than imagery, but I want to play a little bit of him on this message. Here we go. Let's see what he's saying.
By your own poisons. But what I'm looking forward to most is seeing you destroy yourselves, watching as you tear each other apart, and even in your
Before we
rituals,
continue, can I
drinking
just point out? Just look at him, how unhealthy he's looking.
Yeah, really skinny and unhealthy. I mean,
Probably
yeah,
vegan.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, seems like.
At least he looks somehow clean, you know, well shaved, kind of a haircut, you know. Well, right.
Gaunt is the word that comes to mind. Well, look at his face. I mean, what's he on, a starvation diet or something? Blimey. Have a burger, mate. It'll do you the world of good. Big old steak.
Do I look like that now, man? Hell.
each other's blood, as foretold in Isaiah 49.
Uh-oh.
And I shall rejoice at your doom, seeing you go to your appointed place, where there is not a moment's joy. And do not think this judgment is delayed until after you're dead. No, this judgment is now, and in our time, and upon this earth.
Have much of joy in his life.
Yeah, he doesn't seem happy, man.
Meanwhile, every Christian, every child of God is radioactive to you. You come near us, you come against us, you touch a hair of our heads, you perish.
Whoa.
Or you could repent. But understand this, repentance is not, give me amnesty. You suppose in your darkened understanding, it's okay, Christians are told to forgive. No.
Has nobody pointed out in this chat, but I think you'll find the fair majority of Freemasons are indeed Christians.
Christians are supposed to forgive. No.
No, not this one. No.
He said, fuck you.
He wants to see them suffer and wallow in their
it.
own blood, blah, blah, blah.
Doing that.
Oh, I bet he's the life and soul of the party, isn't he? Blimey.
Yeah.
See? You suppose in your darkened understanding, it's okay, Christians are told to forgive.
Ooh.
No, fuckwit. It doesn't work like that. You are in error because you do not know the scriptures. Produce fruit in keeping with your repentance. Confess your crimes, make restitution, and expose the crimes of your satanic brotherhood and your satanic sisterhood. Even if it cost you your life, what is it worth to save your life if you forfeit your soul?
Oh dear.
All this is decreed in heaven, and now effected on earth. Amen, amen, amen.
What does it do to Buddhism?
I think he's looking for a bloke.
Go ahead.
At least Buddhists believe to reincarnation, you know?
I don't know, but he sounds like such a sweet, lovely guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Very happy.
R-H-A-P-P-Y, R-H-A-P-P-Y.
Chai want him to be his friend.
I'm asking, is he threatening?
He is. He is, definitely. You didn't see it in the beginning, bro. I'm going to put...
Yeah, I did. Don't.
No, I didn't go all the way to the beginning. I'm just going to play the first 30 seconds that I missed. Just the first 30 seconds.
Look at his eyes.
I'm not going to play the whole thing.
There's secret societies.
Hold on.
Their biggest fear is the people coming together and demanding tough answers.
Okay, here we go.
This is a message to all the Freemasons, Illuminati, and various secret societies. You're going down. I don't have time to list all of your crimes, all of your atrocities, but I don't need to. The Lord God knows them all.
Ooh.
And no dungeon,
that's all right, then.
chamber or tunnel is deep enough or dark enough to hide them. Even the darkness will not be dark to our Lord. And Jesus has already overthrown your power. So next time you're at a ritual, imagine the doors being flung open and a bright, unanswerable light illuminating your crimes. And
When
then,
is next
like
time day of have a ritual? I forgot. Can you please tell us? It's the
Approaches you
next day.
flee. But you'll find no hiding place. So how are you going down?
Okay. Oh, he gonna tell us how we going down. How they going down? The whips. Like if I was any of those.
Are we, as he said in the film, on the express elevator to hell going down?
Yeah, he is talking to the Freemasons, Illuminati, and the Secret Society. Like are all of those that he mentioned are all one of the same beliefs, same practices, same everything. He's putting them, lumping them all in one group.
I say like the guy in the movie said, when you have to shoot. Don't talk.
Yes.
What the fuck you threatening? Just get over with. Go on. Let's see you, big guy.
All right, let's see how we're going down.
Some of you before a tribunal. Others will have a more merciful end. Sudden adult death syndrome by mob violence.
Oh, that's nice.
Some of you will fall into your own traps, and some will be injected by your own poisons.
Oh, cool.
But what I'm looking forward to most is seeing you destroy yourselves, watching as you tear each other apart, and even in your rituals, drinking each other's blood, as foretold in Isaiah 49.
And that's where we started the video.
Right. Well, he's quite clearly a complete nut job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the video was actually made in his hospital, in his local ward, you know?
I'm kind of hoping
Seems
he
like.
doesn't get out much,
Deathbed.
because
He's deathbed.
he could be dangerous to the rest of society.
It can be dangerous.
Now,
Well,
If he could be dangerous, he would be dangerous. But he's threatening. He's threatening not to be dangerous.
right.
I am Robin Hood. From my forest to yours, thanks for watching.
Imagine if somebody took the whole Earth and cut out a small circle.
Okay, I imagine that.
Then they took that circle and wrapped it around a sphere and told you that's where you live. That's
The reference where this come from is flatearthdave.com.
Oh, God's got
Oh, there
the
is.
guy who did David Weiss has it.
How would you know? Now imagine that our world is a much larger, expansive plain with many world ponds, and they did the same thing with a small section of one pond.
If you only could.
They did, farmers, they did that.
But we've got people in space. This is not what they see.
Yeah, they like to use imagine or would or could, this kind of uncertain words, because they know that if you say could or would, it's not a lie in their point.
It's a realm, not a planet. It's a realm.
But look, I would like to live in 3 places. First, I would like to live in Talos. And then I want to move to Amen. And then after that, in my later times, to Mermaid's Lands.
I don't know so much about mermaids because their lower half is fish.
But the Talos.
Yeah.
So you're taking all the fun away.
Fun with mermaids. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always have sushi after you had sex.
Yeah.
Oh, the second
how are
part
you going to
is
have
probably
sex with a mermaid? The best you're going to get is a blowjob.
That's something.
And for
Well,
those
yeah, I mean, obviously I wouldn't say no, but it's like, oh, well, that's it then.
Well, you know what?
good at
That's even better because you can have the sushi while you're having sex.
Dude, for those who are familiar, for those who are familiar with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the mythology, Asgard is a real place and it's not in space. It's beyond the Earth, beyond Antarctica.
Ah, okay. Did you know they're going to do a live-action version of The Little Mermaid?
How do they know? How do they know? How do they know? Suppose all these things are true. How do they know how they are in relation to each other when they can't make a map of what we do know?
Imagine.
Because they just made it up, so they know it's right, because they just invented it. Come on.
They're imagining it. They're imagining it.
Actually, there are 2 suns, no? Look at that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's clever.
Well,
But they keep
how
it
would we have
dark over there.
Come on.
Dude, look at this.
What fun is it?
I mean, look
Just-
how much is out there. I just paused it when it was really close to our system.
Can all the flat earthers go there and leave us to get on with it here?
Look, all the
please?
flat earthers. 2 suns in this one, 2 suns, 3 suns in this one
Wow.
right here. There are 3 in here. 1. I mean, it's quite a lot in this neighborhood.
So let's hear it. What you have to say?
All right.
Larger expansive plain with many world ponds, and they did the same thing with a small section of one pond. They cut it out and wrapped it around the sphere and said, "This is where you live. This is all there is, and you're not allowed to explore south." How would you know?
How would you
People
know?
have. How would you know? What? How about the people who are at the South Pole at the moment?
It's time.
The astronauts that are currently orbiting the Earth on 2 totally different space stations, and they're not looking down at this huge, ginormous plain with all these other world ponds, as she called them.
They don't know. They don't know.
Don't they?
May I pose it over here? And just think about that's exactly what flat earthers are. They just believe the flat earthers is just closed under the dome and there is nothing outside. But if you explore, there are planets. There are people go out can explore the planets. Not just planets. There are other solar systems. There are other galaxies. It's funny. Like 100 years ago, we didn't know about what galaxies were. We thought that they were like a nebula. But then they started to take pictures and observation. They thought, wow, that's actually not in our Milky Way. That's actually another new galaxy. And then people looked around, they looked further, and there are millions and billions of galaxies around. And this is what flat earthers believe? I mean, come on.
Well, depend which flat earthers. If it's the biblical flat earthers, they think God make it small. That's where we live. That's where we should live because we are very, very special. There are the conspiracy flat earthers who think that that the globe is just a mean to keep them trapped in this flat earth that is so vast and big, but someone don't want them to know where all the gold is. Probably not here.
Yeah, let's go to the part where she explained what's underneath the flat earth.
There's no part in there.
Other flat earth, probably.
No, that's funny thing.
I want to shout out to Godric, but before Godric says something, I want to shout out everybody watching. Hit that like button and give me money. Of course.
Hey guys, what's up? Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Yeah, we're live here.
Hey, Jose.
Hey, Mr. Malord, you're here too.
Oh, I got a special treat for you. I got actual West Side Girl here with me today. We just finished recording, so say hi, West Side Girl.
Hi, everybody. How are you all doing?
Hello.
Welcome to the freak show, and good to hear you.
Oh, sounds like the place to be.
Hey,
Hello from China.
Can I just make a request? Can you stop posting videos at random times on random days?
Oh, I just got those unblocked. That's why I did the Depeche Mode. I threw it out there as soon as it got unblocked for you.
Oh, right, because I was working. I saw it later on. I thought, oh, bollocks, I missed another one.
Yeah, no. It was blocked in the UK, and then I disputed it, and it became unblocked.
Oh, good man.
Yeah.
Right,
and we'll
will
probably
get
be
around to
doing
watching.
Master and Servant next week since people seem to like Depeche Mode.
Nice.
I'd
Let me ask West Side Girl. Do you like it doing these YouTube reactions?
I love doing the reaction show. It's something new for me, but I'm really enjoying it. I get to hear a lot of new things. I get to experience new things, and I get to continue a great friendship with Mr. Malort here.
That's good. Be honest on your reactions. If you don't like something, you gotta say it. You know,
She's tough. I mean, she's only gone up to a 9. That's why I made her drink Malort.
Yeah, I saw that clip. I saw that.
You saw that. I told the truth about that one, didn't I?
The video was a little glitchy after you got the
Yeah,
shot.
the first one came out glitchy, but
I
the
said-
second one's real clean, and the second one's a better reaction.
I don't know if you swore like you say the profanity like what the fuck is this or what the hell is this like something like that. That's funny. Yeah,
I
saw that.
did.
All right, guys, we just stopped by to say hello and thank you all for subscribing and watching us.
Yes, thank you.
And it's
Thank you,
West Side
guys.
Girl's birthday today. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh,
Happy
thank
birthday.
you, guys.
Happy
Thank
birthday
you.
to you. Happy
Aw.
birthday
There you go.
to you. Happy birthday, dear.
West Side Girl.
What's that girl? Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Okay,
Birthday.
one thing I'm gonna make her watch something on Flat Earth. Who should I make her watch? The absolute worst of the worst. Oakley?
Oh,
Oh no,
Or
you could
Brian.
you could do far worse than that.
Oh,
Flatzoid,
Flatzoid, yeah.
Brian's
that's
Logic,
really dumb.
or dare I say it?
Level is a straight line on a horizontal plane.
Oh, he's not a flat earthly. I'm not a flat
He
earthly.
is a
Oh, I
bloody
forgot
flat
about that.
Yeah, no, actually, no. Play. Go to Witsit. Witsit gets a channel. That's a good introduction for her because
Okay.
he sounds really smart. He's articulated. He looks, you got the big primping bright camera, and just play in 5 or 10 minutes and see her reaction.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, we got to
I
get out of
would
here.
do Mark Sargent. She just
Have a
puts
good
it
one,
in
guys.
layman's terms.
You
All
too.
right,
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
You forgot to tell them to bring a lot of dressing, salad dressing for the word salad.
All right, we got Godric in the house. What's up, man?
Hey.
You have been a guest to some of the I call the bigger channels. I'm doing the air quote. Like you've been on Fight the Flat Earth, right? I think you've been. I don't know if you've been in Modern Day Debate, and you've been around, in some few debates, right?
Yes.
How have been those experiences to be able to present your point, or have you been able to present your points? With the Fight the Flat Earth is not easy. He's very shouty and yelly, and he like interrupting and doing a lot of explanation and.
Yeah, well, if you listen to these debates, right, with Flat Earth, Globe Earth, a lot of them, they're just talking past each other. They don't actually address each other's points. So it's not really a debate. It's just, I don't know what you call it.
Lecture.
Have you seen the only and one and only true debate I had with Bev?
Could you link that for us?
Yeah, sure. That was a debate. He made a claim. I attacked his claim. I explained to him that I have no opposing position. I will not bring my bias. I will go by his rules to debunk his claims. He didn't get it. That was the only debate you will ever see on YouTube.
Really?
Well, it was a debate. It was a logical debate. He made a claim, and I attacked his claim. I didn't bring my claim.
Now, for those seeing this meme right here, this is actually a real thing. For those watching my screen share, this is actually a real thing, a real square cycling, square bicycle, and it works.
Oh, they're like tracks. Gotcha. It's certainly something to behold, isn't it?
Bicycle with square tires. Yeah, isn't that something? It's incredible.
Well, if you hit the bump, especially the sticking out bump in this, I'm not sure how it would cross.
Oh, I don't think it
It
would.
would hurt. It would hurt.
But it's a nice thought. I mean, very unconventional.
I would say good on straight roads.
Thank you, Justin, for sharing that. All right, Godfrey, what you got for us, man? Bring in a little bit of a opposite view and see where we can go. Something that have impacted you in the last few days that you think like, you know what, that's a really good point in favor of flat Earth, or that's a really good point in against the globe, and see if we can figure it out. Talk about something that have kind of stuck with you.
Some evidence.
Yeah, we're not gonna. There's no pressure on like bring the evidence and share the link and present your.
Well, I'm still waiting for one globe proof.
Hey, that's a good icebreaker. And in here, let's say if Chike, Farmer's Boy, or Lubo have a good globe proof for God.
Yeah, I got. I can post a link to my video.
You got a
Can
video?
you just tell us what it is?
Yeah. Tell us what it is in short words and see.
It's a picture from the mountain.
So you're claiming you can see, hang on, you're claiming you can see curvature from a mountain. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Basically, there is a missing mountain, whole mountain. There's a sun instead of the mountain setting in the sea. The sun is lower than the mountains. It's
Yeah,
below
that's
the
how it.
mountain.
That's
Lubo,
how
you
it would
taking-
appear. That's how it would appear on a flat plane.
No, it wouldn't, and I explained
Yes.
that too.
Yes, it would. Can I
I'll send a picture.
debunk your point right now?
Let's send a picture so we will understand what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I'll
You,
put the
you
picture on
claimed
screen.
that the sun would be below the mountain. That's how it would appear on the flat plane. I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, well, try to imagine you are standing like on a mountain. For example, the tallest mountain around. Or, for example, Mount Everest, yes? And you look at the sunset. There's a sea. And in the way, there are other mountains that are lower than Mount Everest. They are lower than all mountains around.
Yes.
But the sun still appears to set below the other mountains. The sun's position is lower than other mountains. That's not possible on flat Earth.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It's called perspective.
No, I know perspective. You wouldn't be able to draw a table in perspective if I give you paper right now. In perspective,
without
I would
drawing.
get smaller. Sorry?
Without drawing, let me explain. Okay. So have you ever seen distant street lights lined up along the street? Let's say for 2 or 3 blocks.
Yes, of course. I saw lights 40 kilometers away from the mountain. Yes, why not? So they are on the
No,
lamp
he
post,
wants
yes?
you to see. Yeah, he wants you to see the lamppost. Like it.
Yeah, so lampposts. So yeah, on the lampposts, yes.
So we don't
if you-
think that
if
the
you look-
lampposts.
Yes,
Let me
if you-
finish.
if
Let me
you-
finish. We don't
Yes,
think that the
okay.
lampposts are getting
Go ahead.
smaller as they go out in the distance. We know they're the same size, but they
Mhm.
appear smaller because of perspective, right? So if you look at the lampposts above your head, let's say they're 30 or 40 feet high, it doesn't matter. If you look at the angle of the lamppost, the top of the lamppost are angling down at a distance. And what will happen is that angle will angle down towards the horizon. And what's the logical conclusion for the lamppost is to vanish into the horizon, to be gone after maybe 3 or 4 blocks. And that's not enough room, it's not enough distance for Earth curvature. So you know it's not the Earth curving, you know it's perspective that makes the lamppost vanish into the horizon.
So can I
Okay,
ask?
go ahead.
What we have to
Chike,
remember,
hold on, Chike. Let Lubo talk to him for a few minutes. And let's
Yeah,
hope he
I would
can,
like to respond to it when he
Yeah.
finishes. the
Now,
question.
let me finish the point with this.
Yeah.
As the sun goes away from us on a flat plane, it goes lower. Same way that the lampposts go lower as they go away from us, and the sun vanishes into the horizon, as do the lampposts at a distance. Same idea. Now, when the sun's overhead 12 o'clock, the light's shining down on our head, okay, because it's overhead. But when the sun, I'm sorry, I have a plane here. Hang on a second.
What
This
bird
is
is that
here.
over there? What kind of bird is that?
It's a plane. But when the sun is going distant, lowering itself because of perspective to the horizon and vanishing in the horizon, the light is shining upwards to our eyes, not on our head. So that's the thing that globalists have to realize. That hang on a second, let me finish.
Let him finish,
If the
Lubo.
sun
Lubo,
is-
let him finish.
is
Yeah.
setting, the sun is setting in the distance, just like the lamppost vanished in the horizon. The sun will vanish into the horizon, and the light will not be on our head; it'll be on your eyes from coming straight at us. That's what Globers have to realize. Is they think the light's gonna flash on our head when it's vanishing into the horizon, which it cannot because of perspective. Okay, go.
You are cutting out an in, so that's why I wanted to clarify. What did you say about head and eyes?
Sorry, what I was saying is that the distant sunset will vanish into the horizon the same way as the lamppost will, as it angles downwards. And when the light vanishes in the horizon, it's not flashing on our heads; it's flashing upwards from the ground into our eyes. Ground. That's perspective.
Okay, so would you agree with me if I say that if you double the distance, the lamppost gets smaller, half size, half angular size? Yes or no? Because that's a rule of perspective that you cite. If you double the distance, the angular size changes to like half. It turns half. Do you agree with the point?
No, because at that point the lampposts are gone. You can't see them because they vanished in the horizon.
No. Listen to me. Law of perspective that you are citing says if you double the distance, the angular size will change. Will basically be half of the angular size. You can have a look at the picture. I don't know who is sharing that. There are lampposts. Do you see that? If you double the distance,
what you're saying is like a math equation. It's not reality.
That's reality. Okay, that's reality.
No,
if you double the, okay, try it yourself. Okay, have a car, for example, 10 meters from you. Take a picture. Then move the car another 10 meters. So you double the distance. Take a picture. What will be the angular size? What will be the size of the car? It will be exactly half. Then change the distance, 20 meters. It will double the 20, yes? Double the distance, the angular size will change in half. Try to do it.
The car gets smaller, just like the lamppost gets smaller.
Half, yes,
the car gets smaller,
right.
but your idea fails once you hit the horizon. You can't see it. That's what you gotta understand. You can't see forever. Globers think they can see forever, but they can't. These stars ahead are very local, very close.
Okay, Kosep, could you please share the picture? I sent the picture of the sun.
I don't see it. It's Daily Boom Live. Daily Boom Live is where we're posting stuff.
Yeah, I posted it there.
Oh, the
Daily
sun.
Boom Live, I think. Yeah,
the sun with the dots.
Picture of the sun. Yes, that's right.
Godric, I don't know if you're familiar with Discord, but if you click on my name, I'm streaming. You click on flip flop name, click watch stream, and I'm sharing a few images. That would be the image.
I have street lights. Right.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So this
notice that it looks like a drawing, right? So you have to use a drawing, not a reality.
No, this one.
Drawing to show reality.
The sun.
I'm just commenting on the last.
Oh yeah,
no. Stream of the street lights.
Yeah.
It's a drawing.
I found
that doesn't happen in reality.
No. Yeah, I found this one is my. I just found it as you guys were talking, kind of.
It happens in reality. If you drive a car, you will feel in the night.
This sun.
You can take a video.
Okay, now we're on the sun.
Is that image? Did you take this image or somebody took it? Is it legit image?
I took this image.
You took this picture of the sun. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. What you want to know? What you got about it?
Okay, so what can you tell me about sunset? Is it just get too far away, or what? What happens to the sun? Why I can't see it?
Just like the street lamp vanish into the horizon, the sun will also vanish into the horizon.
So you say it's getting smaller, yes?
Well, that's different because let me explain.
You say vanish.
Lobo, he's gonna explain. Please try not to interrupt.
Think that the sun should get smaller, but not really. Let me explain why. If you have a basketball near your head, near your face, and then you push that basketball out away from you, it starts getting smaller right away, right? And these street lamps that are over your head, as that you push them out, the size gets smaller right away because they're close. But the sun is far up; it's farther away, right? So it's already distant, right? So when you have the sun go across the sky and start setting, it doesn't get much smaller because it's already far away. That's what you understand. That the distances are different.
So
because the sun is far away above, it doesn't really get much smaller going toward the horizon.
So how does it vanish then?
It vanishes because of perspective. Eventually, like the street lamps, it'll get far to where you can't see it from your
So
optical
perspective says the angular size changes, so it changed half. Yes, so it gets smaller
Again,
and smaller. That's a
you're
perspective. That's
using
what you say.
you're
If you
using
are
like an
using
equation.
wait, let me finish. Let me finish. I let you to talk. If you're using some different magic to explain why things disappear, please don't hijack the word perspective, because that just means that you don't understand perspective, okay? Or how does perspective work? It just, you don't know. I was studying perspective, I was studying technical drawing. I know how the things in perspective work. Please don't hijack perspective and and inject some magic into it, okay? It's very well explained. Everybody who does any 3D graphics in computer knows how perspective works. So if you say perspective, that means the angular size change half. If you say the sun is, for example, too far away, how far away? Tell me a number. How far away is sun right now?
Let's just know that, let's just no pressure like that. We're having just a nice back and forth conversation.
Okay, because
I
it
think
doesn't
you grew
change
up
the angular
thinking that.
size. Angular
I think
size.
you grew up thinking that the sun is spinning around and the Earth is spinning backwards, and with that, and we all grew up that way, right? But we
What
get
are you
like
talking about?
these
I'm asking about
spheres.
flat Earth model. How high is sun?
We get them wrapped in
Did you
our
say?
minds, and we think it's true, but it's not. That's the thing.
How high is the sun? Can you tell me how high is the sun?
I don't know how high it is.
I don't know. That's it.
So
That's a fair answer. There you go. Yeah.
you don't know. Okay, you don't know
I
how
don't think
high.
it can be triangulated, because if you go from one continent to the next, the sun is in different places. So I don't think
Anything
it
on
can
flat
be
Earth
triangulated.
could be triangulated. Anything on flat Earth could be triangulated. And
so
if you say, okay, if you say,
Lubo,
yeah, you don't know.
He means not the lights in the sky. Everything can be triangulated on Earth. Objects that we can reach.
Light can be also triangulated. Any light can be triangulated.
We need to actually go there to confirm the distance, okay? And we can't do that, so it's just guesswork, right? And that's why these distances can't be confirmed. So on Earth, we can confirm them. That's why flat Earth is always stick to the Earth. But in the sky, we can't confirm it. We've never been there. So it's just like a theory, explanation, not a scientific proof.
I like your way of thinking. I really like it. Can I have a go with you? I'm not going to the sky, not going to the sun. I stay on Earth. Nothing is vanishing also. And you just tell me in your flat Earth, Godric, when you look at something that is lower than you, are you looking up? Are you looking straight, horizontal, or are you looking down?
If the object is close, you're looking down. But let me explain how perspective works.
Don't explain to me how perspective. No, I don't want explanation about perspective.
But I do want to hear him, because you spoke your piece. Let him explain whatever he wants to explain. Then when it's your turn again, Shaik, then you tell us, hey, that wasn't the answer. This is what I asked.
Okay.
If you want to do it again, but Godric, go ahead.
I have just 3 minutes, so I have to leave. But are we going to do this tomorrow or a special day? So I know.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, so if the item is below your eyes, you'll look down, right? If the item is above your eyes, you'll look up. But these objects you're looking up above your eyes, you'll be looking down at them on the horizon. It's not because the Earth is curving or spinning.
And that's why I don't want you. And that's
Chai.
why I don't want you to waste your 3 minutes on explaining to me on something that is totally irrelevant, because there's no horizon here. No talk about horizon. I'm talking about, do you look about things that below you down? You sit down. You see things above you. You look up. That's all I need to know from you. I don't need a lecture about perspective. Now, I'll show you a picture. How do you want it? A screen share? You want it in the chat? How do you want it?
In the chat, but you gotta chill out a little bit, Shaik.
Look. He has 3 minutes. He's going to waste
I'm
it
looking
on.
at the guy, the artist draw. Everybody likes him. That's what I'm looking at. Is that
Shout
where
out
you
to
are?
Bob Ross. Yeah, shout out to Bob Ross. No. This is the image he want to present. There you go.
Right. So I have this image. The observer is at 1,200 feet. The top of the mount of the tower is 445 feet. As you said, the observer is looking down to the tower. I agree with you. And the mountain at the distance is 1750 feet, which is above the observer, and the observer is still looking down to that mountain. How do you explain this on your flat Earth? Nothing vanishes, everything is there, no sun, no horizon. How do you explain this?
No interruption, Shai.
So, okay, so what you're missing something in your photo, okay? What you're missing is once you see the horizon on a flat plane, you can't see beyond that because the light is dropping those distant
You don't see
targets.
the mountain. You don't.
I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna
Chai,
take
I
this
muted you.
picture you
I muted
gave
that.
me. I'm gonna explain to you in a different way. Take a checkerboard, okay? Now put it on the flat table. Bring your eye down to the bottom of that checkerboard, the very corner. Bring it very low. What you'll find is if you bring it very low to that checkerboard, you can see the first few squares, but you can't see the distant squares on the board because you've created a horizon on that checkerboard between your eye and that board. And that's if you're really low, right? So the same way these distant objects, once you hit the horizon, those distant objects are going to appear shorter because you can't, remember, on the checkerboard, you can't see past the horizon, right? So the farther you go past the horizon, those items,
What
distant
can't
objects
you see here?
will shrink into the background.
Can't you
So
see
those
the mountain?
mountains, though they're taller than that tower, they will shrink on a flat plane because
The
once you hit the horizon, those
Where's
items
the horizon?
will shrink down. The horizon is maybe that blue line.
Why
See
do you
how
say
the
it's the horizon?
mountains?
Why do you
see
say
how-
there's the horizon? I see the mountain. The mountain is the horizon.
No, because that mountain, you're looking at the top of that mountain, not the very bottom.
Well, that's the horizon.
The blue, I think that blue line is the horizon. Past that
Horizon,
blue
what
line,
kind-
you cannot see
what
those
make it-
objects properly.
What
They're
make-
bending down, not because the Earth is bending, because that's how light works.
Godric, I'm trying to clarify. What makes this thing the horizon?
I'm just guessing that's the horizon. I didn't take the picture. I wasn't there.
I'm asking you, what makes it the horizon?
The horizon is the farthest you can see on the ground.
Why would you have any limit to see on the ground?
I explained to you the checkerboard. If you bring your eye lower, you cannot see the distant squares on the board. Only the first few squares.
My eye is very high. It's 12.
If I drew a letter 8 on the very corner square of that checkerboard, I lowered my eyes down all the way. You can do this at your home, anytime at your house. You won't be able to see that letter 8. And because you can't see that letter 8 in the corner, you cannot see this mountain. You cannot see the bottom of the mountain. You're looking at the top of the mountain. That's how perspective works. And I'm not hijacking perspective. I'm using common sense you can do in your living room any day of the week.
Who said I won't see the letter A? And
you can confirm it yourself. Draw a letter 8 on your checkerboard.
You
Lower
don't
your eyes
have
all
letters
the way. You won't be able to see it. Just lower it.
Well,
so you
I'm
can see
not.
the first
I'm
few
not.
squares.
This isn't a checkerboard. This is a picture from Earth. Why do you think I wouldn't be able to see past that
Same
horizon?
idea. Same
Why?
idea. You can't see the back of the
Why the idea?
checkerboard.
Can you quantify?
Because
Can
you
tell me
can't see past the horizon. Once you have a
why?
horizon,
Why I'm asking you?
horizon has to do with perspective. It has to do with how tall you are, observer, and how distant the object is.
I told you.
You'll get a horizon. You will get a horizon.
Why? Can you give me a formula
It's how
to get
perspective
a
works.
horizon? Can you give
I don't
me
want
the
to do formulas. Let me tell you why I don't do formulas. Because when you start doing formulas, you start going into the weeds, and most people won't follow you.
You can't.
Here's the thing: you don't need to have a science degree or
you can't arbitrary
physics
tell
degree
every time.
to know that the Earth is flat around. You should be able to
Godric,
understand it with basic layman terms.
Chai, bring
Godric.
it down a few notches. Bring it down a few
Godric,
notches.
you
Chai.
can't tell me every
Start
time.
doing formulas, you lose the whole audience.
I'm
man.
talking. I'm trying to talk
Chai,
here. You
what
can't.
you
No,
doing,
well, I
man?
was talking. He talked over me. Didn't you notice?
Relax, bro. But relax, man.
Well, you can't arbitrarily tell me every time you stop seeing things. This is perspective. That's how it works. You need to quantify it. Tell me how far would perspective allow me to see on the surface of the Earth? The Earth.
We have to
Based
determine
on my.
that based on your observer height and the
I
distance.
know it. Give me the formula.
Chai,
I know.
you just asked him a question and you interrupted him with the
I'm
first
not
three
going to get
words.
formulas today. We'll just do layman terms, common sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get
And
the
now I have
formulas
to go.
ready.
Now I have to go. But
Yeah, I
would
know.
love
I
to come
know.
back.
All right, Chai, he has to go. I'm gonna give him the chance
Before
for
he
final
go,
thoughts.
before he go.
No, but he has to go. Maybe he only has time for final. You see, not even final thoughts. You didn't even let me do that, Chai. Come on, man. I mean, when we get a person that doesn't come in too often, I want to give him an opportunity. I want to hear him. People want to hear him. You know, it's all good, bro.
I want to hear him. I want him to be prepared.
But you burned the last 5 seconds where he could say the final thoughts. But because you spoke, he left, and that kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth. You know, that's not good. Man.
I'm sorry for that, but I want him to come prepared next time. Next time he won't say, "Today I will not give you formulas." That the next time he will have the formulas to give us to know how far can we see on flat Earth based on our observer height.
Perfect. Now, the next time, he probably not going to have the formula. He said, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to give you that today. And hopefully, we can move on past that. We're not going to ask him for any formula because we have already told you he didn't have any. So that's the way it works. We find another way to engage without needing any formulas.
Okay, help me here. How do I engage with someone that claims perspective, which you can have formulas for it, and says, no, I don't have a formula, just there is a horizon, you can't pass see it because this is perspective.
This is the way that you engage with a person like that. You let them speak, you listen to them, you give them all the time in the world, you tell them, just take your time, process what you need to say. Do you have any evidence, any pictures, any videos? No, you don't have anything. All right, then take all the time in the world and explain it to me. And then you ask for clarification. Can you clarify this point and this point? And give him the floor. Let them speak. Let them speak all their piece of it in the one. That's how we do it, Chai. That's how I would like to do it.
Jose, he only had 3 minutes. Can't give him the whole time. He will waste it on his nonsense.
Hey, I'm here for the nonsense.
We want to hear nonsense.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, nonsense, you know, but a bit of make him see that there are things that he can't explain. I didn't talk about the sun, nothing in the sky, everything on Earth. Then he bring a checkerboard. What the fuck, the checkerboard? And on his checkerboard, I can prove to him that he can see all the peons on the board. He won't miss one. Even he can't see the surface itself. This is
I
nonsense.
get the idea. Check. I get the idea. You just write the letter A on a checkerboard, take a picture, and next time he comes, just bring it up.
I don't have a checkerboard, but I can. If you take a picture of a checkerboard, you can see all the, how you call them, pieces. You can see all the pieces on the board. That the fact you can't see the A on the board doesn't mean anything about the pieces. So that's all nonsense.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but you're a little bit disruptive, by the way.
Look, he kept on going. You can't stop him, right?
I know.
That's a flat Earth tactic. Flat Earth tactic. Keep on talking. Say nothing, but keep on talking so no one can hear the other side.
Mhm.
That's a bit annoying.
I
was
like
strawmanning him.
It's all perspective. It's all perspective. They just inject magic into perspective. It's probably because it sounds magical. Perspective sounds magical to them, you know. They don't understand it. That's why it sounds like magic. Oh, it's a magic that does that.
It's obvious that after the horizon you can't see. That's perspective. Somehow. So he does agree that you look down to think below you and up to think above you until perspective hits. What the hell, man?
You know, he's not far away from admitting the Earth is globe. He already admits that the things disappear below the horizon. So he's kind of admitting that Earth is the globe.
No, I actually
He just calls
think,
it perspective, but he's close. He's close there.
I think I heard him say that the sun shine below us, not above us, something like that.
Something about head and eyes, the light hitting head and eyes, but
Yeah.
he was kind of cutting off.
He said not hitting our head, something like that.
Yeah, strange. Hello, Gary. Gary,
Yeah,
why
Gary will
bingo?
explain this picture for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
I created a new poll. Let's ask the audience. Do you agree with let the flat earth nonsense to happen? That means let the flat earthers just talk and have the floor. Just let them talk. Shut down the flat earth as for what Chai was trying to attempt to do. Like just shut him down.
No, I wouldn't.
Really? That's a
Now,
really
the other option is
difficult
let them.
question.
The other option is let them talk, moderated. As for one talk, the other one talk, and mute maybe the person that want to interrupt, moderated, or let it be a shit show. So please vote. I know we're not gonna have too many votes because there's not a lot of people, but please vote.
Hey, I
I'm
vote for
gonna-
the shit show because I'm going to bed soon.
I would vote for the shit show, but you know what happened with the shit shows depends on the other party, the opposite view that is the minority usually here. They will just drop and leave because they don't want to just be yelled at and shut down, you know. So I will, you know, I will choose that option with a grain of salt because then they will just leave it and it will be then that will become a shutdown the flat earth. When the shit show happens, sometimes what follows is we just shut them down because they will just leave. So I don't know. I don't like that.
Okay. Okay, Jose, second chance. What did I choose this time?
You choose let him talk moderated.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
No, I know you chose the shit show, of course.
I wouldn't
Last
mind
one.
if it was moderated, but it can't be.
I muted you at one point, man.
Well, that's the moderation you do. You don't mute them, you mute me.
Because you're the one interrupting and trying to run people off, man.
I don't want to. I want to talk to him.
You
Not
want to
hear-
talk to him, but when
I
you
don't need a lesson about perspective,
Dude,
which he doesn't know.
when you ask them a question, you want a direct answer to your question, and we know with flat earthers that barely happens. So what you're doing is shutting it down. When you ask a question, you have to have in the back of your mind, they're not going to answer your question directly. They're going to dance around it. Let it happen. Let it be. Let them dance around it.
Okay, next time I'll read a poem from a book. It has nothing to do with what I've been asked. That's a problem with flat earthers.
That's
They
it.
answer a question nobody asked them.
Yes.
This is a magic spells.
Let's ask no thanks. Did you hear what happened? And what do you think about those options when there's one person, you know?
I hear what happened? No.
When there's one, let's say there's only you, and I want you and Chaik to talk among each other. What would you like to happen? Just let you speak everything you have to say, and then Chaik will speak everything he has to say. No interruptions from one side or another. Or do you want it to be kind of a shit show, like yelling over each other and shouting over each other?
No, I mean finish the point and then quickly respond. Chaiki just has a bad internal meter of when somebody's done talking, you know, and doesn't allow it to the sentence to finish.
Yeah, it's a timer. It doesn't matter if the person ended or not. He got a timer. He say 10 seconds and I'm going in. Is that a Shaik?
Sorry, I was FK.
Somebody has a question for a flat earther. The question is, why are you broken? No thanks. I'm not sure if you're a flat earther and Gary, but let's say that you are a flat earther for all intents and purposes. In this case, you're the opposite. You don't believe in the globe. So the question is, why are you broken? Is that a legit question or is that disrespectful?
No, I mean it's weird, right? I was literally thinking about that. I don't know, maybe like 2 hours ago, of how the globers are broken, right? Like they're just broken, and kind of like how, I mean, I really it was just a passing thought, right? But how like almost like I don't want to say a normal person, but right, like I can go up to somebody, right, and the first thing that breaks in their mind, right, I could say, you know, I know, you know, if I were to say to them, hey, you know, the Earth is flat or something, somehow get that into the conversation. right? And if I were to just say to them the very simple thing, well, they'll say, why? So, well, look, because the sun moves in the sky. They'll say, yeah, of course it moves in the sky, right? I'll say, yeah, but you know, you got to remember, if you think you live on a globe, that the sun is sitting still and you're the one who's moving. And they'll go, wait, no, the sun moves in the sky. Right away, right off the bat, a newbie is broken. Like, their mind breaks right away with the contradiction. And I was thinking about how Globers are irreparably broken. Yeah.
I want to comment about that. We're not broken, just bent.
Bent, yeah.
Just bent.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was thinking about the you know, so it was two things. It was that and just a comparison of, like, you know, you'll hear a lot of flat earthers say to the Globers that they're weak-minded, right? Like, oh, you know, you Globers are so weak-minded, you'll just follow the mainstream, right? But the Globers that I hear on here, I don't know if I'd categorize it as weak-minded because most of the Globers, right, I put that in quotations, are aware that they don't live on a globe, but they're still somehow able to argue it and swear to the death that they live on a globe, even though they're very well aware that they don't live on a globe.
Can you name one?
Chaiki, Jose, Doofus,
I'm well aware I live on a globe.
Zanuck. I mean, every single one who argues it. Yeah.
Have you heard? I mean, do I argue about the globe? I don't consider myself argue about the globe. I talk about it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't try to present, you know, evidence, and I don't try to convince anybody. I like the conversation. I'm very different to them.
Neither do I. But I'm well aware I'm living on a globe. I don't argue it, but I'm well aware. So how do you where do you get this information of yours?
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
We are aware we are not on a globe.
So, like, is it stronger? Like, is it stronger to just, like, admit the simple truth, right? Like, does that take more strength to acknowledge, yeah, an apple's an apple? Or does it take more strength and, like, mind power to somehow literally convince yourself that an apple is a car? I mean, that takes a lot of strength.
Convincing.
Can we do one by one?
One by one?
Okay. Yeah, because I think all of the people in here would like to respond to that.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant one by one. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, Jack, do you want to go first? You like going first?
I'm just asking, where did it take that we know that we don't live on the globe, or most people here, or anyone here knows that he doesn't live on the globe? I think we all were well aware that we live on a globe. Except you, no thanks.
Yeah, I would like to explain to you. I'm not sure, no thanks, what's your, like, profession?
Irrelevant. No, it's irrelevant. I'd rather not give any kind of.
No, I mean, okay. If you would be, for example, a car mechanic, and I would say to you that the car ran on icy water, what would you think about me? As I fully understand how cars work or not?
I mean, you understand that if you have water in your oil, right, you're going to get smoke and you're going to get bad gas mileage, but sure.
No, if I would tell you that instead of gas, you put icy water to the car, and the car runs on icy water, not on petrol, and that the petrol company just lied to us.
The car runs on water. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So
All right.
What would you think of me if you would be a car mechanic?
I'd say show me that that the car can run on water. If you're a car mechanic.
You would think that I'm completely crazy, yes?
Initially, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
No, I wouldn't say completely crazy, but I doubt it. Yeah.
Let me to finish. My hobby is astronomy, and when some flat-earthers try to explain me how equatorial mount works and how wrong they are,
a quarter mile?
They must be crazy.
How a quarter mile works?
No, equatorial mount.
I don't know.
EQ mount. Telescopes.
Equatorial mount.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
And if I listen to conversation like field of view or perspective, I work with this shit every day. Every time I go out, take out my telescope, I work with the field of view. because it's the thing I can fit on my astronomy camera. I work with that every day, and if somebody tells me how the perspective works and doesn't have a clue how perspective or what's field of view,
that's the issue. Yeah.
Let me to finish. Let me to finish.
Don't take too long.
I
Lubo.
totally feel. Sorry.
Talking too long.
I'm finishing. So that's how flat earthers sounds to us. It's like when somebody goes to the mechanic and say cars run on water.
Yeah, so is perspective a thing? What I mean is, if there's something at the same altitude, right, and it moves across the sky, say it's whatever, 100 feet high, 200 feet high, 300 feet high. If it moves across the sky in a straight line, horizontal line, in your vision, will it appear to move down towards the ground?
It would appear to get smaller.
Yeah, and it will appear to move down towards the ground.
Whatever is wherever is it facing?
If I were to draw a straight line from the side, would it be going up, down, or just nothing? Or from the straight on? I mean, from the straight on.
It would come towards me. It would get higher until it will reach what's it called? The
zenith or whatever,
point.
yeah.
And then it would get smaller and lower in the distance because it already reached the highest point. Yes.
Yeah, whatever. Right. So that's a real thing, right? Like that's a real thing. Perspective.
Yeah, of course. The things get smaller.
Right, and not just smaller. I mean, that's not just. I mean, that's definitely not just smaller. It also appears to either ascend as it comes towards you, get higher, or lower.
Not really.
No. Okay. Well, then that's why people will say you're crazy.
I give you example. No, I give you example. Okay, you release a balloon, helium.
I already gave you the example of an object 300 feet high. Why are we going to another example?
I'm just telling you how you are wrong with your assumption. Because if you release a helium balloon, it's close to you and it goes up and gets smaller. Yes, it goes further away from you, it gets higher, and it gets smaller and smaller. But it's not getting lower.
Yes, there's no other information within that field of view, like you're saying, right? But so that's one example, right? So when it's going straight up, you don't see it. I mean, you don't see it because it's already at your center of your field of view, going in a towards your center of your eye, I guess you want to say. But in other situations, when you're standing on the ground, right, and street lamps, whatever you want to do, something 300 feet high in the sky makes a straight line across. It will, as it comes towards you, it'll get higher. As it goes away, it'll go lower. It'll appear to go lower. Not actually.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. I mean, that's what I mean. If you can't have step one, that's a real thing.
Not just lower. Not just lower. They go to their vanishing point.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Right. So with your equatorial mount, right? So unless it rotates on 3 axes, right? Then it's not. Then we don't live on a globe.
Only on one axis.
Unless it rotates in vectors, whatever, 3 different ways. Yeah. Right. One axis, and then what about the rotation of the sky?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so the sky moves, the Earth. The sky.
No.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, shit. The sky spins.
Gary, can you mute? Gary, can you mute?
Oh, is that a real cow? I thought somebody was talking shit with a cow.
Wait, maybe a real cow. Jose, I have two things. One, I wanted to comment. Why did you want to shut Lubo? Let him speak, huh? Why you want him to cut short what he says? I don't understand this. And for you, no thanks. So you agree that things getting further in the distance, let's say at the same elevation, they don't change in the elevation, they look lower in your field of view. We agree, but you can't ignore the fact that they should change size either, right? So they need to do 2 things: need to change the elevation in the field of view and change size. Otherwise, it is not perspective.
Yeah. It's a good picture, by the way.
Hello?
Whose
No,
picture is
thanks.
it?
Hello?
What?
This required a response for you. I'll say it again. Things getting further in the distance,
get smaller. I heard it get smaller. Yeah.
they need to do 2 things to for that to be due to perspective, they need to get lower in your field of view and change size. It can't be just one of them. Just say change size or just change distance.
Yeah, maybe
Yes,
you
so
can.
that's. I mean, so it's besides the point on, so everything that we know we can touch does change size, right? And everything that we don't know, we don't know if it changes size or if we can measure the size. But the point that's besides the point, right? So you're jumping into unknown things, right?
No,
without-
so wait. I agree. I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
So we can't say it's due to perspective either, right? Because there's things we don't know.
We can say it's due to perspective because
Why?
perspective is at play at all times. There's never a time where perspective just says, "I'm going to stop working now."
Oh, good. So they should change size. You can't say they should get lower in your field of view because perspective is always in play, but they shouldn't change size because we don't know them. Perspective is always in play.
You're talking about the sun
size.
and the stars, right? Is that
Whatever.
right? That you can't get to. Yeah.
Sun, star, moon, whatever.
Right. Those, no, not whatever. Literally just those things. Nothing else.
Planets.
Yeah, right. More lights in the sky. Yeah, the lights in the sky. We can't measure a size change with the tools that we have. Therefore,
you can.
Therefore,
We got a super chat by Leo. Shout out to Leo for the super chat. Welcome. Let's have make-believe hours and pretend the Earth is flat. Thank you very much, Leo, for the super chat. Go ahead, gentlemen. Sorry about that.
Okay, can I explain the planets? They actually get smaller in the size based on where the Earth is in orbit compared to them. Perspective works very well. If we are far away from Mars, if we are far away from the Mars, the Mars will look very small in my telescope. If we are very close, it will get quite bigger. So we cannot hijack the planets. We don't know what are there or where they are. Perspective tells us where is it.
Feedback, Earth is live. A little bit of feedback there.
Your cue, no thanks.
listen, the equatorial mount doesn't take perspective into account. There's
What are you talking about? That's not about equatorial mount. It's about telescope and field of view. Equatorial
that
mount
was your original question. I'm not scattergunning. I'm going back to your original claim that an equatorial mount tells you it doesn't work unless the Earth is a globe or something like that. It takes no perspective into account. Until it does, this is why people. I'm just telling you the common sense reason why people don't
know about. If you don't know about something, just don't mention it. It's okay not to mention, or just say I don't know about it, and I'm not going to say if they confirm or deny the flat Earth. If you don't know something, just don't mention it.
No thanks. Could you explain how it would take a perspective?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah.
Why can't you? Go ahead, Earth.
He was breaking up. Was he not breaking up?
Solid. So it was solid sound. Go ahead, Earth.
Can you explain how an equatorial telescope mount would take perspective into account?
Well, I mean, it's just for the mapping, right? Like the motorized one that you would say, how is this equatorial mount tracking, right? The tracking of the equatorial mount.
Yeah, but how would it take perspective into account?
I don't know how it would take a perspective into account exactly, but what is happening is due to perspective, and you're accounting it, mapping it out as some kind of Earth curve. And when you track a star with an equatorial mount down below the ground, it's not actually down below the ground. Okay.
Again, you claim that it doesn't take perspective into account. So can you explain how it would?
Yeah, I don't know how it would. I mean, I don't know how it would. Right. So it's just all it is a transform of perspective into a globe model. Right. So I mean, what I'm saying is when you pull out an equatorial mount, set it up, and say I'm going to have it track this star. Look how it tracks down beneath my feet. That proves the Earth is a globe. It's not taking perspective into account at all. It's transforming perspective into Earth curves.
How
not
would it do that?
How would it do that? Exactly how it's already done. It's just a transformation of perspective into a Earth curve.
Okay, how many axes does it move in?
Well, I mean, like I said, you have the vertical drop, right? You have the sky spinning, and you have vertical drop or rise due to perspective. When tracking, it would have to rotate multiple ways. Yeah.
How many
axes? I'll have to go.
Three if the Earth were a globe. One being the rotation of the sky, the one being the rotation of the Earth perspective, and well, at least those two. What's the other one? And then
when it's already fixed onto a star, how many axes does it rotate in?
One.
Okay. So if the sky is rotating over a flat surface, do you think it would be able to stay fixed on one star, rotating in that one axis?
I'd have to try to understand a little better what you're asking.
Okay, you're standing on a record player, right? You're rotating, or the sky is rotating, one or the other, and you have a telescope that's supposed to stay fixed onto something that's on the ceiling.
Right.
Do you think it's now think of the mechanics that's involved? Do you think it'd be able to be fixed on one position on the ceiling?
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, so you're painting the picture of a small ceiling. Like this telescope is on the ground, and what appears to be like a straight line across the sky is actually a much larger circle. It's not like a record player, so you can track it almost a straight line across the sky, a relatively straight line across the sky in a very large room.
Super chat by Leil, another super chat. Thank you very much, Leil. I appreciate that. Damn, people, you're feedbacking ridiculously, man. You gotta lower down your audio or something.
I feel like somebody just thought I was lying.
Leil says, come on, guys. It's been years, and you still don't know how perspective works on the make-believe flat Earth. Thank you very much, Leil, for the super chat. Let's see if the feedback got fixed. There you go. Thank you, Leil.
I'm gonna try and jump in on my PC real quick. That's not too bad.
That's good now. That's good now.
Okay, it's not really. I just want to make it clear, bud, since he addressed me, right? So when he said you guys, was he talking to you?
Nothing. Just a second.
Was he talking to him about you guys?
No thanks. Just a second, please. Lubo in China.
Because I will have to go.
Give us some final thoughts, yeah. So you can.
Yeah, final thoughts. Yeah, I hope I will be able to join in like in 1 hour if he wants to keep going. But yeah, to me, you don't understand, but to me, you sound like that guy who claims the cars are on water right now, because I know how telescopes work. I have right now, right in front of my eyes, my equatorial line with the telescope, right in front of me, and you claim that they work the way they don't work. And to me, you really sound like the guy. That's why
I didn't claim how they work. Yeah.
Yeah, you claim, you know how they work, and you don't. So I have to go anyway.
Right.
Nice to talk with you guys. I was really pleased that I caught you from beginning.
So his last words were, "You don't understand." Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's fair. And we got our next super chat again by Leo. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that, brother. Why do we have to make very simple principles into word salad nonsense to believe in flat Earth? That's a great question, Leo. Thank you very much. This horse is for you. Thank you, Leo. Go ahead, guys.
No thanks. You there?
Yeah, so I just want to clarify, since he wanted to get in, China guy wanted to get in there, right? So it's not the mischaracterization of you don't understand perspective versus you can't quantify perspective is the issue, right? I hear you.
Yeah, but if you're going to claim that it doesn't account for perspective, well, can you demonstrate or show us how it would? That's what I was asking for.
Right, So the stars would recede, right, or drop vertically 1 degree every 69 miles due to perspective. Yeah, so I don't have the mechanism to quantify it, right? But it is a reality and it is observed.
Okay, so how does that? Let's say we're on the equator and there's a star that's going down and it goes down perfectly straight in a straight line. The next night, that star comes up on behind me. How does that? How was that due to perspective?
Does that happen?
Yes, that happens every night.
The same star comes up behind you?
It's star, moon. Yeah.
If you turn around?
No, if you're looking in the same direction, the star will rise behind you and set in front of you.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, the moon is at a different place in the sky, like during the day. I mean, it doesn't just make a full circle right behind you.
Yeah, it'll set in front of you and rise behind you.
The moon?
Yes.
I don't know. One day, I don't think so.
Try it.
In the same spot? I don't know. Same time? I don't know.
It might vary slightly, but it's gonna do the same thing every night.
Right.
It's gonna set in just like the sun. It's gonna set in front of you, and it's gonna rise behind you.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Lubo. He shared an image of him. We haven't seen him before. That's for Lubo. Shout out to him. Yes.
So
we can demonstrate that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chike.
I just want to ask something. So you say something about hijacking perspective and models. Equatorial mounts are not models. They work in reality. And what you say is, if I understand you correctly, is we can track star since the moment it rose up until the moment we couldn't see it anymore, set or otherwise, and keep tracking it and see on the other side the next day. But during the time that we didn't see it, we didn't really track it. We can only track it when we see it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we're watching your stream. Earth is live. I mean, I just
All right,
put
give
it
me.
up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna.
I don't know what you got going.
Forward. And
Not
there's a sunrise. There's a sunrise. All right, I'm gonna turn around.
Shout out to Lel. Thanks for the super chats, brother.
And now we're gonna watch a sunset.
Yeah, I get that it goes in a circle, right? Back
See
to
that?
about the same position. I just didn't think it was the exact same position.
It might it's gonna vary slightly every day, sure. We
Right,
understand
yeah.
that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But again, it's gonna rise, go across the sky. And it's
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
set.
I'm on the
And
same
this is
page.
all.
I thought you were kind of referencing what Gary was saying the other day, which I was going to look into about. You might have seen this video about the stars at the exact same position throughout the year on the horizon, but I didn't really look into it.
And this is all based on a globe model. I can zoom into the sun.
Yeah, it's just a circle. I mean, it's just a circle. It goes over, one shoulder, comes back over the other shoulder.
This is on a globe. This is how it works on a globe. See how it sets and looks exactly like we would see in a real sunset?
I'm not looking.
Doesn't.
But,
Oh, okay. I think everyone else is looking except you. So.
How do we know that that's the sun and it's not a rocket launch failure?
Good point.
Shout out to me,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah. And then if I rise up in elevation.
I got a kind of a related question.
Go for it.
If I'm staying at the beach there, no tanks, right? And I'm looking at my horizon and I'm a 6-foot observer, how far away is the horizon?
In reality?
In reality, like physically, a boat could travel to that position on the ocean and tell me, your horizon is such and such distance. What distance is that?
It depends on the weather conditions and whatnot.
The average. Obviously, every day it's going to change by a little bit, but what's the average, do you think?
Probably about 3 miles.
Okay. Now, since we're talking about the sun, if the sun is setting on my horizon. Does that make the sun 3 miles away?
You tell me.
I'm asking you. You just told me it was 3 miles away. The horizon's 3 miles away. So if the sun is setting at that same horizon, is the sun 3 miles away?
I don't know. I mean, you can see things in the distance past, a certain spot if they're high up in the air.
But it's on my horizon, though. I'm talking about, boom, it's right there, and the tip of the bottom of the sun is on the horizon.
The horizon's optical. I mean, the sun can blast through the.
No, we just talked about a bow going to the physical position on my horizon, and you told me that it was 3 miles away. If the tip of the sun was on that same horizon where the boat is, would the sun be 3 miles away?
You could put like a marker out there.
Bev, why are you talking over everybody?
Level is a straight line.
Can you mute? Can you mute yourself, Bev? Sorry, guys.
That's funny.
So I kind of hijacked what you were saying there, but every flat earther always runs away from that question. And it's a good question. If the tip of the bottom of the sun is on my horizon and you determine that the horizon is 3 miles away because you have a boat go travel to that horizon, is the sun 3 miles away?
Yeah, I think you're conflating two models.
No, it's not. It's asking a simple question about the horizon and the sunset on the horizon.
The sun doesn't actually touch the ground. It
We
only
know that.
appears. Yeah, it only appears
We know
to
that.
converge down towards the ground. Yeah.
How does that happen on a flat Earth, though? Because it would have to literally go on my horizon. It appears to be on the horizon, like you could drive to it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, over water usually is where the horizon is. 3
No,
miles.
horizon can be on land.
Yeah, but usually there's
Flat
hills
Earth
on
is
there.
one limited to water, but in this situation, you're right. It is water because I specifically said I'm standing at the beach and I'm looking at the horizon and the boat's sitting there and tells me it's blah blah. On average, you said it was 3 miles away. Now we're talking about the sun, and all of a sudden you're running away from the fact that you said that the horizon was 3 miles away.
Yeah, the maximum distance we can see due to the limits of our eyes and the angle to the surface is approximately 3 miles away. Yeah,
And if the sun is right there on my horizon,
the
it's
square root
3
of
miles
0
away.
right feet. Yeah.
You said the limit to my vision is 3 miles away, but if the sun is on the horizon, that would limit the sun's position to being 3 miles away, correct?
If you combine both models, yeah.
I'm not combining any model.
So
I'm
you
just saying
can't
I'm
combine
staying on
both
the
models.
beach. I don't care about the model.
No, thanks. You can't combine both models because both models don't make sense together. One of them makes sense, the other one doesn't.
He's trying to straw man my question. I never said the Earth had curve, and I never said the Earth was flat. I'm just simply asking a simple question about the sun and the horizon.
Yeah, so on one
you're
model,
stating that it was 3 miles away, and if the sun is setting on the horizon, and we know the horizon to be 3 miles away, then is the sun 3 miles away?
Well, the
very
horizon,
simple logic.
Right, the horizon in one model is a physical obstruction. The horizon in another model is just how far you can see.
Great. I never said anything about a model. Why are you adding model?
Until these
words in
two
my mouth?
things
I didn't
converge
say it.
into a point that is just unresolvable. Yeah.
The problem is you're putting words in my mouth. I never said anything about a model. I am just merely standing on the beach as an observer, and my horizon's 3 miles away. The sun sets on my horizon at 3 miles away.
I'm not
How
giving
far
you a
away is
model.
the sun?
I'm not giving. So I'm not relax, right? I'm not giving you a model. You said the horizon. I'm just pointing out the fact to you that the horizon is just where it compresses to an angle that we can't resolve, right? And that's the limit of our vision. That's all. It's not a.
If it's the limit, if the 3 miles is the limit of our vision,
Yeah,
but I can still see the sun on the horizon. How far away is the sun?
If I wear glasses and I take my glasses off, the Earth didn't shrink. That's just I can't see as far now.
Awesome, you're running
No,
away.
Tank, he's
from the
asking.
question.
Hold on. He's asking you, right? If you're saying that the horizon is only 3 miles away, and that's the limit of our vision, then how are we seeing things beyond that, which we know are farther than 3 miles?
Yeah, so like I'm telling you, right? So the horizon is just an optical compression, right? Where we can't resolve, right, at that angle, at that small angle, right, at the surface, right? But the sun is up in the sky and much brighter.
Yeah, but it appears on my
So
horizon.
it's not down. It's not down at the horizon. The sun.
How does it appear that way? Even though it's not, how does it appear that way? And is it 3 miles away at that point? Because my horizon is 3 miles.
Right, because it's about 3. I mean, that's the average, right? That's the average we can see with the human eye, right? With binoculars or something like that.
No tanks. Where are those thousands and thousands of miles between the sun and the surface of the Earth?
It's only at
where
the
does it go?
That we can't
where
see.
Does it? But where does it go?
What?
When we look at a sunset, we see the sun cut in half by the horizon. Where is the rest of where's the space between the sun and the ground?
You want me to send you the video right now, and you can.
Which video are you going to send me?
Tell us. And how does it work?
I mean, I can show you.
I can show you.
I mean, if you're looking at the stream, I can show you.
I don't have a stream. I'll just post the video. Where do you want me to
you can watch what's on YouTube right now.
You did, but you asked me to you asked me the question.
I'm showing you. I'm showing. Okay, I'm showing you.
Oh, we're switching it. Okay, so where Daily Boom or is it going Daily Boom? I'll put it here.
No, you're looking at. Are you looking at YouTube?
On his name.
No, I'm gonna put. You asked me where does it go. I'm gonna show you where it goes.
Where does it go?
All right, so here's one. There you go.
Daily Boom Live. We are. If you want to post something, if you want to watch what Earth is Live is sharing, you can click on his name, Earth is Live, and you can watch his stream.
Are you going to? Is this on the? Here you go. There you go. So now you can see it come back up off the ground.
Wait,
perfect. If the horizon is my limited perspective, and it's 3 miles away, how does the sun, which is at least 3,000 miles above the surface of the Earth, appear to be at my limited perspective 3 miles away?
So you're showing.
You're conflating two things again.
I am not.
So 3 miles is like the average, right, of something on the surface, right, where you can no longer resolve.
I just said that.
The sun is not actually on the surface.
Leo, hold on. So what you're showing, I'm looking at your video, No Tanks. I see someone showing a sun, but zooming in and out. I don't understand why. Why are they zooming in and out for?
I don't see it. I don't know where he posted this.
It's a little video in Daily Boom Live.
Oh,
he just posted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I shared that. I think I shared that earlier. Yeah.
Oh, why are they zooming in and out? Yeah. For No Tanks, what's the zooming in and out for?
To increase the angle to the.
For the flare.
Okay, but we don't care about the glare or anything. What we care about is the bottom of the sun being cut off by the water. That's what we care about. Right.
And that's what you see before you hit play. You see the bottom of the sun cut in half. You see the sun cut in half.
Actually, no, it's unresolvable.
No, what I see, I don't see that because they're zooming in and out.
Yes,
right, and when you zoom out, it's cut in half.
No,
we don't care about zooming out.
Yeah, when we see this zoomed out, we don't know what we're looking at. It's unresolvable. That's what I see. I see something unresolvable. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot and share it on my screen. He said that what we see is the bottom of the sun cut out in this image. No, we don't see that. The bottom of the sun cut out. I see a big glare and something unresolvable. That's
right.
What I see.
Now, when we look at Carnivore's video, he's zooming in and out, right? But there's no glare. And you clearly see the whole sun being cut off by the water.
That's just the limit of our
watching this.
That's just the limit of our technology at this time.
The horizon is 3 miles, and the sun appears cut off halfway by the water, and that distance is 3 miles. How does a sun that's at least 3,000 miles above the surface of the Earth, due to perspective, appear like it's being cut off by water, which is at the surface of the Earth? How does
before you answer that, just want to say this image on screen right now is a screenshot for when I zoom out from No Thanks video, and this image on screen right now is from Carnivore when it's exactly the same condition, zoomed out, but using a solar filter. So we got
hold on, Jose. No, I don't think it's a solar. I think it's just because when you watch a sunset, when it's at the horizon like that, basically the atmosphere is acting like a filter.
Okay,
So
yeah,
you don't really need a
perfect.
yeah.
But
So there's no
then,
solar filter there.
but then we see all kinds of big glare over here that we really don't know. We really don't know in this image if the sun is touching the horizon, is half on the water, is above. We don't know anything. We don't got any description now. If we see this image, we know what's going on. It's barely touching the water right there. There you go.
I see the problem here is every time I've asked flat earthers that for the past 5-6 years, they run away from the question. It's a very simple question that even a third grader who's looking at that could say, well, the earth is rotating and that causes the sun to appear to be 3 miles cut off at the mark of 3 miles on the ocean. But if the earth is flat all the way across the surface of the water and the sun's always 3,000 miles away, we at some point beyond the 3 mile, way beyond the 3 miles, actually never, the sun would never, ever appear to be cut off by the ocean on a flat earth. Angle just wouldn't happen. If the sun is 3,000 miles above the surface of the earth, no tanks. And
I don't know how high the sun
I'm
is.
3,000 miles away from the subsolar point.
I don't know what the sun is.
The right angle triangle. The right angle triangle and the angle to the sun would be greater than it being cut off by the ocean.
You just want to make sure
You understand what I'm saying?
You just want to make sure I'm here or something? I mean,
the bottom of the sun would never reach the ocean on a flat earth.
The point is, if let's say we're looking at the horizon. Let's say we're looking at the horizon. That means there's a straight line from your eyes to the horizon and then to the sun. Right? You like straight lines, right? There's a straight line right there.
yeah. So I mean, you asked a question. I showed you very simply. That's where the sun goes, and you can show it repeatedly in video. I mean,
yeah, but your video doesn't show the actual. Your video has it's kind of low quality.
I have a
lot of glare.
I'm looking for the other one.
It doesn't show, zoomed in as the sun drops below the horizon. So you're just kind of misleading.
It doesn't show zoomed in. What?
I said your video is blurry, and it doesn't show when the sun actually gets cut off by the horizon.
Yeah, there's a better one. I'll find it. Yeah.
There is a better one. Go ahead and use carnivores.
Carnivores is perfect.
Yeah. So whatever carnivore. Yeah, whatever, so the one that you guys like to show, I mean, I don't know if this is the one, right? But you like to show when we're at that limit, right? And that how we can't zoom in anymore. We can't get past that limit. That's what you like to show. Well, I mean, that's just what you're showing. You're showing, hey, we're at this limit, and now we can't repeat the test that we can demonstrate that why it's being cut off. But now we're at a point where we can no longer zoom in to repeat that test. Therefore, it must be something else. Why would it be something else?
Carnivore is zooming in and out all the time in that video. Did you even look at it?
No.
Go look at it right now.
Okay. No, I don't like your tone, so I'm not going to do.
Go ahead and look at it now before you continue to look stupid.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself and not do a single thing you say.
Oh, come on.
No thanks. There's no need for none of that. He doesn't have the best microphone audio. He think he got to speak loud. It's nothing wrong. Now, if you don't want to see evidence, if you don't see evidence, don't say that. Because I'm sharing that right now with the audience, and the audience is seeing that. And you can see it too if you click on my name and see this.
And how is it that I can recreate this same effect using a globe model on my in my computer?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want on your computer, right? But you asked me, where does the sun go? Why does it look like it's going down? So it's been demonstrated to you in that video. You can deny that what you're seeing if you want to, right? But it's been shown to you in that video, and I can show you another one in a moment, right? But what happens is as you zoom out, the sun appears to touch the surface. As you zoom in, it rises back up again. How does that work on a globe model?
Well, it works exactly like it's on screen right now. Exactly like it's happening on screen right now. That is what is happening. So what you explained is not happening because we got a very cool image on screen right now that what you explained is not happening. Now, if I want to play your video, it will be happening on your video because what we're seeing is an effect of glare, that the lens and the flare. But if we see an actual image taken with some kind of a solar filter, then we don't see what you explained. No thanks. Go ahead. You
Can
see
I
my
ask?
screen and you see what's happening.
Can I
Yeah,
ask Earth to Life something?
Yeah, well, he did say to me, right? So the sun is just glare. That's all it is. The whole sun
No,
is
it's not.
glare. That's all it is. It's just one big shiny glare. That's just it's a light. That's it.
Yeah,
So, I
but
mean,
you can remove the glare. You
Hey,
can
no,
remove the
thank
glare with
And
certain filters.
that's how I know that you are not being serious. You're a troll and you're a po. That I
Right.
know that now that you are not serious. 100%. You're just
The sun
trolling
has
because
all sorts of features on its surface. It has filaments, it has prominences, it has granules, supergranules. It has
When you
all
say
sorts of things that you can clearly
sunspots.
see on the surface of the sun. It has sunspots.
Yep.
Super duper granules. Gotcha.
what nothing say,
Oh, there are
just don't
granules
confirm
and
with
there are
reality.
supergranules. Those are actual terms.
Hey,
They're just the
I
word
got-
super in front of the word granules. Yeah.
I have a question for Earth is Life. The
What's up?
computer program that you're using, if you had the sun, if you switched it so the sun was orbiting the Earth, would
do that.
that have the same effect on the horizon as the Earth or rotating?
I think so. I think it would.
Will you check, or can you not?
I can't. I can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's space engine, so it's a model of our galaxy. Pretty accurate too.
No thanks. Is the sun a solid object?
Doesn't behave like one.
Hold on, Leo. No thanks. Is the sun a solid object?
I don't know. It doesn't behave like one.
That was perfect.
How does a solid object behave?
I don't know. How does it behave
we got
differently
solid
than
objects like
does
cars, and we got
does it behave
mountains.
like different? Well, I mean, is a car solid? I mean, is it hollow? Is the sun hollow? How does a hollow object?
The car is a solid object. I mean,
Then how am I getting
door,
inside of it?
the engine, it's
Hey,
solid.
Leo, a car behaves as a solid object. I've seen it hit people. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's real solid.
Okay, so a car is a solid object. A house is a solid object. A mountain is a solid object. The ground is a solid object. Walls are solid objects. I just gave like 5 examples of solid objects. How do they behave?
All right.
Yeah.
So let's look at the flat
Yeah,
Earth model.
the way solid objects behave in this context is that they change in angular size as they move away from you.
All right.
So I guess the sun's not moving away from us then.
There you go. You
Because it
figured it
doesn't
out.
change in angular size.
You figured it out, dickhead.
Yep, that's because it's 94 million miles away. It varies by 1 or 2%, but it doesn't change in size during the day. That's why. Well done. Welcome to reality.
Right. Right.
Hey, Earth is Life. I see you have a model up there. Could you make the equator on that Earth 24,000 miles wide, or 24,000 miles in circumference, to see how well it would do to light up the edge?
No, it's kind of fixed. And the only thing I can change the distance of the sun. I can change the distance of the moon. I can change the size of the sun. That's it. I can't really change anything else.
Level is
Or
a
the sun-
straight
size
line
of
on
the
a
moon.
horizontal plane.
All right, Bev. I heard you, Bev. Thanks. But if we somehow look at this model, could we mimic what a sunset would look like using this model?
I don't know. I don't think we could, because to have the sun the accurate size would take up the whole entire circumference of the Earth, plus more. And so,
According to this, the sun is a lot smaller than the Earth.
all right, so no tanks. Under the flat Earth model that you accept, if we were to measure the distance across the surface of the sun from left to right, how many miles across is it?
Miles across is the sun? I have no idea, man.
Is it less than, let's say?
You want to go to the 3-mile model? Go ahead.
No, I'm just asking. Let's say, is it less than 100 miles across?
I don't know what the sun is.
I'm not
Well,
asking.
why do you have an
is.
opinion on whether or not it's real or solid if you don't know what it is?
It doesn't
I
behave
never asked
like
you what
a,
it
it doesn't
was. I
behave
asked
like
you
a
if it-
solid. It doesn't change. It doesn't appear
But you
or
don't
measure.
know what it is.
It really change.
So how do you know it's
in
not
angular.
solid?
I know it's in the sky, and that's
How
what
do you know
Okay,
that?
so you know
don't
something.
what it is.
You know it's in the sky.
No.
But you don't know what the sun is, so why do you have an opinion on what it is?
Holy shit. All I'm telling you is the effects of what happens in reality, right? Where you have a concept that the sun is being blocked by physical Earth curve. And if that was the case, then we couldn't zoom in on it and watch it rise back up off the water.
Here's
Therefore, the
Here's
Earth
can't do
is
that,
globe.
though.
Earthers always do.
You can't. You can't do that though.
Yeah.
No, Tanks, you can't do that, and we just demonstrated that you can't do that. Did you
Just
not
because
look at
you,
Wolfie's video?
I mean, you're sounding like
We just
you sound,
showed
like
it.
when you say we can't do that, right? You sound like a kid who's like, I can't.
Look at
I
the
just can't-
video
I just can't
that
clean my room.
Carnivore posted.
I just can't
Look
clean my
at-
room right now.
look-
That's what you sound like.
Look at the video that Carnivore posted.
You can watch it on
Wolfie
YouTube.
is
Okay, he can
zooming
click on
in
my
and
name.
out.
You know, Tanks. I told you to do that 15 minutes ago.
He
So
can
you
watch it on YouTube.
I swear,
You can watch it on YouTube. Well, hold on. No thanks. There are 3 ways that you can watch the video. You can watch it from Discord. If you find the link and click on it, you can click on my name on flip-flop and watch it in real time, or you can watch the YouTube live stream, and it's playing right now in the background. It's been playing for the past 10 minutes probably.
Right.
See, this is the problem with flat Earth, no Tanks. I ask a simple question, and you flat earthers put words in my mouth I do not say. I never said the sun was made of anything or how far away it was. I just asked a simple question of, is it less than 100 miles across? And you're saying, well, I don't know what it's made of. Great. You don't have to know what it's made of to know whether it's 100 miles across. You could just say, no, I don't know how many miles across it is. You don't have to say, I don't know the distance. I don't know what it's made of. I don't know if it's a solid object, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to say how many people live in New York City. You just have to answer the simple question. Is it
Well,
less than
I feel like it's all encompassing when I say we can't get to the sun, right? We don't know what the sun is made of. We don't know how the sun operates. What we do is, right? If you're gonna ask me questions and allow me to talk, right? What we know is
This is a yes/no question.
All right, I'm gonna go on mute for a while.
But then allow him to answer the why. Yes or no, and why. Please, Leo. Let's not make it an interrogation, because a yes or no then will give you all the time to talk, and he gonna just yes or no. So if the yes or no question is asked, I will appreciate, everybody will appreciate if you answer the yes or no answer and then tell us why you think that. That's fair, Leo. Yes.
Okay.
I just want to know where the sun is.
Yes or no. I don't necessarily want the yes or no, but if Jose is asking for that, that's fine. No Tanks. Yes or no. Is the sun more or less? Oh, wait. Is the sun less than 100 miles wide?
He's not going to, Leo, he's not going to
I can't hear you, No Tanks.
Leo,
that's
send that
perfect.
to me.
That's so perfect.
Yeah.
Leo, send me that clip.
What clip?
I want the cricket clip.
Oh, it's a new option on Discord, Bob.
Anything on Discord.
Yeah, it's anything on Discord now. Next to the screen share, you got the activity with the related rocket, and then you got the soundboard, new soundboard. You got crickets there.
Cool.
Yep. It's cool.
Well, if that's confusing, No Tanks, I wonder if you can tell us where the sun is at night. Where's the sun at midnight? How come I can't see it?
Sorry.
How come I can't see it?
You have to look north to see it.
Oh, it goes into Mount Meru?
Is the sun ever north of me?
I can't hear him if he's
On
speaking.
flat Earth, that's where it would be in the north.
Yeah, but does the sun ever go north of me at 45 degrees north?
They don't know, Bob. They don't know. How are they gonna know?
Right, they can't see. They can't see. They can't even be bothered to look.
I have a question. Okay, so say like I live in a state that's let's say 300 miles across, and the sun, the subsolar point of where the sun is at is in the middle of the state of that state that's 300 miles across. If the sun is only 28 miles wide, which some flat earthers, I'm not saying no tanks does, but some flat earthers accept that as the length, would that be able to light up the entire state that's 300 miles wide? Is there anyone that could model that?
I don't
think so. Live, are you there?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you hear my question?
Ask it again.
Okay, so say like the sun is at the subsolar point of a state that is 300 miles across. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Does that question make sense? Does that statement make sense?
Middle of a state that's 300 miles wide. The sun is at a solar at noon at some state.
I think he wants to know how wide is the subsolar point? Like,
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Oh no, okay.
No, I'm stating the subsolar point of where the sun is at high noon is in the middle of that 300 mile wide state.
Yes, got you.
If the center of the sun is on that subsolar point and it's 28 miles wide, would it be able to light up the entire state?
I'd be able to.
Would it be able to light up the entire western part of the United States instead of just that state?
It should be able to. I mean, if not, you'd still be able to see it.
And would there ever be a point in time if the sun were, say, 3,000 miles above the surface of the Earth at minimum, that the light would never be able to, or would not be able to travel far enough to light up that state?
I mean, being how bright the sun is, no, you should be able to see it for a very, very long way.
I'm not even talking about seeing the sun itself. I'm just saying the light.
It should still be lighting up a good portion.
I can't see the sun when a storm comes rolling in. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
it's
bright
because there's clouds in the way. You know.
I don't know how bright it is.
Yeah, just because there's clouds in the way when.
So it can it can go through the 93 million miles, but it can't break
there's
through
not
the
many.
clouds.
If there's not many clouds in the way, then yeah, you'd probably be able to see it for a pretty long way.
I mean, when there's a storm,
It's like stars, because stars are a lot farther away than the sun, right?
I don't know.
He's willing to talk now, but when I ask him a simple question, is the sun less than 100 miles across, he's quiet.
Yeah, I think the stars are a lot farther away than the sun.
Well, I mean, if you want to put them in the background and have the sun move against the background of the stars, that's fine too.
I mean, we can see stars when the sun's not there, we can see the stars.
When the sun is not there, we can see the stars.
Yes. And the stars
Too
are a lot
bright.
farther away.
The sun is there, it's too bright. Watch them out. You see the blue sky when the sun is up.
When the sun is bright, yeah.
I mean, in real life, I'm talking. Not in flat Earth, in La La Land or Flatardia.
There's no La La Land. It's just real life. Yeah. There's no measurable curve. Transforming the sky as flat and the ground as
Have you ever
curved.
tried measuring curve? No tanks.
Yeah, the only thing I've really actually done myself is take long distance photographs, observing things past the 3 miles, being able to zoom in.
Could you post any of those?
No,
Okay.
they would show
So we kinda
buildings in my area and landmarks in my area.
We kind of just have to take your word for it then, right?
Yeah, we.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you can go check out a whole bunch of these
cellmate.
videos if you want. Yeah, you don't need mine. I just had to confirm it to myself. That's all. Yeah.
So you filmed what did you film? Could you explain to us?
A known landmark.
A known landmark. Were you at the beach, or were you on a mountain or something?
Something. But yeah, that's what I've done. Yeah.
But like
You confirm it to yourself, and you are happy with the results of your observations. Have you asked for feedback to people about your observations, or just you, and you will just take it as is?
Yeah, yeah. You can't zoom in past a physical hump of land or water.
Yeah, but
in your view.
Perfect. No,
zoomed in.
yeah,
Oh,
but
I'm
the question, no thanks. You have taken long distance observations, and you are happy with the results, and you already, have reached a conclusion with your observations, right?
Yeah, that's
Now, the follow-up question is: have you asked for feedback from other people, flat earthers or globers? Have you shown the video to other people, and have they what have they say? Do they agree with you? Do they disagree with you, or you just keeping those observations for yourself? That's it.
just for myself. Huh?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, fair. Thank you. That's exactly what I did. Welcome to the globe, man. You'll probably be a glober one day.
You know what? No, Tanks. One time I did an observation where I allowed an object to block the sunlight, and I accepted that no timeanddate.com gave me a proper angle to the sun at that particular day and time. I took the cosine of that angle, grabbed a stick, measured the length of that stick, and divided it by the cosine of the angle, and I was able to accurately predict the length of that shadow that the object produced.
Sure, you
And guess
can.
what? I predict that you could use that same mathematical formula any time of day, any day of the year, anywhere on Earth, and it will work.
Yeah, so I mean, what it comes down to is the difference between these two models again, right? So one model, the sun is casting parallel.
You guys
sun
don't
rays.
have a model. What do you mean? We don't have a model.
This is
Remember?
why
I never said anything about parallel
I'm sorry.
light.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I cut him off. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
That's the difference between the models. Just say that's the difference between the models, and you were explaining the globe first. Go ahead.
Yeah, all I was stating between the two differences, right, is that, right, these two different options, you have one that has parallel sun rays, right, where the sun is shining its light straight down, right, at everywhere that you go, and it's the actual Earth that's curved, right, and then you have another model where the sun is working like every other light works, and it's dispersing light from a center point outward, right, diverging from the center. And you're measuring an angle, a straight line, a stick, a shadow against the angle that the sun is coming in. It's going to give you the same result. I don't know why it tells you that you're on a globe.
Great. I never claimed it was a globe. I never claimed anything about how far away the sun was. You're putting words in my mouth that I didn't say.
You're making me put words in your mouth. I never said about how far.
I never once said anything about parallel light rays. I just said you can use this mathematical formula and predict the length of the shadow anywhere on Earth, any time of day, any day of the year.
Well, let's examine his.
And all you have to do is assume timeanddate.com give you the proper angle.
Let's examine his model real quick, because this is new. Because remember, they used to say they don't have a model. Now, No Tanks apparently has a model. So, okay? Let me ask you. The flat Earth, right? Is it infinite or is it finite? Does it stop at the ice wall or does it continue on after that?
So in my experience, everywhere I've ever gone, right, when I start at one point walking a straight line somewhere, I never return to where I started. So I don't know why there would be an end.
I don't think you've walked that far, but I'm specifically asking about.
I've never, unless I've made a turn of some sort, I've never come back to where I started.
Right.
And
Okay.
how
Well,
far
I'm
have you
asking
walked
about.
the furthest you've ever walked?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is there a certain amount of walking, right? I mean, is that what you're claiming, right? By asking me
No,
that?
You have to walk 24,000
I've never
miles.
walked that far before.
Hold on, Leo.
far
Earth is
did you
live is
walk?
trying. Earth is live is trying to nail this point, and it's a fair point.
They're trying. So you'd have to, for one, you'd have to walk 24,901 miles in one straight direction in order to confirm that. So I don't think you've walked that far in one direction. So that's not what I was asking. I'm
So
asking
there
about.
is a
That's
magical
not
number.
what he's asking. No thanks. If you listen to his question, that's not what he's saying.
I'm asking about, is the Earth, does it stop at the ice wall, or is it infinite?
But what I'm telling you is that I've never experienced.
I didn't ask you
something
how
that
far you
stops.
walked. I asked you about
He
your
asked
model.
about your experience. Yeah.
What? So you're assuming something you've never experienced
He
before?
asked you a question. He's
I'm
not
asking
assuming.
you.
He's asking.
Which model do you comport with? Do you comport with the model where it stops at the ice wall, or is it infinite? Because you keep saying our model and your model. So does your model stop at the ice wall? Is it a disk floating in space, or is it infinite? Is it infinite plane? Because apparently there is no space, right? You don't believe in space. So is it an infinite plane? That's fucking perfect.
He's gone. He's gone. He left.
Jose, that's fucking perfect.
Sorry, man. Oh, he's back. There you go. He's back.
So I got like 2 minutes. No thanks. I got one question. Is the sun bigger or smaller than the Earth?
Do you hear me? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you asked me about so I'm not against models, right? A model is just accumulation of data that you've observed. That's all, right? So I'm not against any kind of models. I have nothing.
Okay. That's one question. Well, that's two questions. Is the Earth, does it stop at the ice wall, or is it infinite? And the next question is the sun bigger or smaller than the Earth?
Yeah. So the sun is, I guess you could say, provably shining its light smaller. Right. It's got a light that only lights up an area of the Earth. So therefore, I mean, it could be bigger and some kind of like the way an ant and a magnifying it gets smaller. I don't know how, right? But along that known fact that the sun only lights up a portion of the ground at a time, you would say that it's smaller than the Earth. Yeah.
Okay. And does the Earth stop at the ice wall, or is it infinite?
I've never experienced Earth stopping.
Okay, so you believe it's an infinite plane.
I've never experienced infinite.
Okay, so does it stop at the ice wall?
He never
Does
walked
it
that far.
What is it?
This circle.
Does it? That's a weird thing. Does it stop? What is it?
The sun. I mean, does the Earth like the Earth? What we know.
Does the ice wall stop the water from falling off into space?
Or does it
You're
continue? There's
joking,
more
right?
land and stuff. No, it's a legit question. We want to know.
Is there
We never
more
know.
land past the ice wall?
Is there more life,
So
more
I
land,
don't know if
more,
there's an
more
ice wall, right? Like you can see there's ice cliffs, right? There's cliffs everywhere. There's cliffs all over
What's
the Earth.
past that? What's past that?
But what we know is
More
that in
ice?
what we know is that in every observable instance, that water needs a container, like large bodies of water at
What's
rest.
past
need a
that?
container.
What's past that? What's after that? Past that?
Okay, let me get.
Beyond
I'll
that.
get to it. So we know
Yeah,
that.
no, we know those details about the water in this container. That's the containment. If
No,
not,
you don't. You
the
just
water
asked if it
must
would
be
fly off
held.
into space. You just said
No.
would water fly off into space.
That's what we want to know about what's beyond or past that. We don't want to know the behavior of water and what needs to happen for the water to be held and all that stuff. We need to know what's past that and or beyond. I'm about to wrap it up,
Yeah.
and we need to get to the point.
Oh, well, then let me get to the point, right? So the point is that we know that large bodies of water at
Yeah,
rest.
that's
Well, then
not,
we're not gonna get to
nothing to do with the topic. Are you gonna tell us what's past that or beyond that?
When you're done cutting me off, I will. Yeah.
You're telling us about what's inside, what we know. You're telling us about what we know. What we don't know is what's beyond that ice wall that is holding the waters, because the water must be contained. Tell us now past that.
So I'm going to start from the beginning, right? So because I was asked a few questions there that I'd like to answer. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, but big shout out to Turing Tens 2. Thank you for the PayPal, brother. Thanks for the entertainment. Last words to Gary. This is the last words to Gary. Thank you, Turing Tens, for the $10. All right. No thanks. Go ahead.
Very, very simple. Is there more land past the ice wall? Yes or no? Yes, there's more land. No, I don't believe there is.
So everywhere that I have ever gone, that you have ever gone, that anybody has ever gone, right? When they walk in a straight line from one point.
Never mind.
You don't. I mean, you could just hear out the answers, right? Or you could just. I don't know why. If you want to answer your own question, then go ahead, and then I'll answer.
I'm asking you. I don't care about how far you've ever gone. I don't care about how far you've walked or how far. Is simple question. The model that you believe in, that you think we live on, is there land? Is there land beyond the ice wall, or does the Earth stop at the ice wall?
Right. So what you're calling the Earth, does that also mean the water? Does Earth and water stop?
You're asking a question with a question.
Well, I mean, I have these limits apparently on what I'm allowed to, how I'm allowed to answer.
Yeah. Yes, Earth and water. Yes.
Okay.
That's the question.
Let me be the flat earther for a second. So let's say I'm asking myself the question. No, I think the Earth stops at the ice wall. That's how you would answer that. Or you'd say, yeah, I think there's an infinite plane.
I've never experienced infinite, and I've never experienced a place anywhere on Earth that it just stops. Yeah.
So what do you believe in then? What's going on in
the bottom of the ocean? If you keep swimming down, the water, it will stop. You will hit sand and rocks and dirt and all that shit. It will stop. So there's gonna be an end to the water. How deep it is.
You can dig. You can dig.
Do you know what
into
the difference
this dirt.
between? Do you know what the difference between finite and infinite is?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm giving you the answer. I guess you don't want to hear it, right? So I've never experienced infinite. I've never experienced the Earth ending at a certain point, right? If there's a wall on the way, you can go around the wall. You can go through the wall. You can keep on going in a straight line. So I've never experienced Earth stopping. Large bodies of water at rest need containment. They need a container, which means they need the edges to be higher, right? So when you invoke an ice wall, all you're pointing out is that large bodies of water do need containment, right? So, but there's also something called a beach, right? So this is not a wall, right? It's where the land on a beach, like on the shore, that's where the land is higher than the water, just by the slightest amount. It doesn't have to be much higher, just a little higher. That's a beach. That's a wall, I guess you could call it.
And then you swimming and you reach the beach and you keep walking inland now, and you keep going and going. How far can I go? Well, if it's a continent or an island, I can go across and drive and fly all the way across the land, and then there's another beach, and then I will reach another point. What is past that beach, that shore that is holding the water in the Antarctica, like extremities? What is past that?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's just like every other body of water, or every other beach we've ever, or every other cliff we've ever encountered. Yeah.
What is past that? How far it goes? Do you have any idea, any clue?
Yeah, so that ice wall, that cliff that you see in photos all the time, whenever anybody,
you can climb it, you can go around it, or you can climb it, and then you go, you keep going. Do you have any rough idea how far inland you can go past that?
Until what would happen? I don't know why.
That's the question to you. That's our question to you. How far have human beings gone? How far can anybody go? Do you have any clue, any idea about the places you have gone?
Yeah, so like when somebody ran into this shore, right, like where they thought they were going to sail at the end of the earth, right, and they claimed to have discovered America. Like, how far were they able to keep going until?
They went all. I mean, after that, people have gone around the earth many times.
They kept going and they realized, oh shit.
Because being a sphere now, we know that they can go around the earth infinite, countless times. They keep one heading east, west, north, northeast, northwest, south, whatever you want, and you will go around and around and around.
So around, right? So like if I go north, right? So north is like the North Pole, like that's where the compass is point. Right. So in order, so if I'm 1 foot away from the North Pole, I mean, which way is east? Is it a straight line away, or is it around the North Pole? Is it a
You
circle?
choose a straight path, and you keep going and going. It doesn't matter if it's north, south, east, or west on your compass. You track your compass, you lock your headings, and you keep going and going and going, keeping an altitude above the earth. You will go round and around and around, and you will reach the same point that you left. You know it works like that.
If you're 1 foot away from the North Pole, east would be to your right.
Right, and then on the other side of the North Pole, like I'm looking at you.
Same
Which way is
thing.
your east?
Same thing.
All right. So now what? We're gonna dead reckon east. We're gonna walk into each other.
Now if you walk past the North Pole, now guess which direction? Now you're going south.
Right.
And
Okay.
east would be on your left side.
I mean, you're not this retarded. No thanks.
All you're
Or
pointing
are
out
you
is
this?
that-
Or are you this retarded that you're asking these questions?
All you're pointing out is that
I'm asking you, are you this retarded? No thanks that you're asking these questions. That's a yes or no question now. Are you retarded that you don't understand this? Or are you not retarded and you're just goofing around?
I'm just
Yes or
listening
no?
to you point out that.
My question is, are you retarded? No thanks. That's my question to you. I want a yes or a no. Are you retarded?
Jose, are you all right?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Yes, I am all right. That's how you answer the question. Now I'm asking you a question. Are you retarded? No thanks.
Hey, Jose, do you suck dick?
No, I did not. That's how you answer the question. Are you retarded? No thanks.
Hey, Jose, are you?
All right, he's muted. Let's get some final thoughts. We're ready to get out of here. Earth is live. Final thoughts, brother.
Hey, good show, man. I like the sound effects are golden. Yeah, this is just an example of I think he's a Poe, honestly. I really do.
He got it.
I mean, there's no way you can ask someone a question and they just will not directly answer and just continue to just be I don't know. Just yeah, I get Poe vibes. You know, I think he enjoys it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, good show, Jose. Looking forward to putting out some more videos eventually when I get time. I'm probably going to be leaving Korea in probably about 2 months, so I'll be back in the States soon. So
very nice, brother. Very nice. Looking forward to have you back on this side of the world, brother.
Yep.
Stay safe. Really, stay safe out there, brother.
Will do, man.
All right. Extra J is here for the final thoughts. He made it.
Hi. Yeah, I was out. Had to go for a bike ride and had to go help my dad with something. But yeah, I guess east and west, you know, that's confusing for certain people. And he didn't say no when you asked him that, Jose. So, you know,
yeah,
I guess he's not sure.
Indeed, brother. Indeed. Thank you for coming, man. Carnivore says, final thoughts. Nice job, Jose. The soundboard is a great addition. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Carnivore, for sharing some video clips and images and memes and stuff. Appreciate it. Big shout out to Shaik. He was here. He brought the heat earlier, too. Big shout out to No Thanks. He will stay muted the rest of the day. Shout out to Leal. He's definitely muted. And we'll move on to Gary. If you are here for final thoughts, what you got for the audience?
Everything that you see or track is done by perspective, and it's the angles you see them in the sky, period. The EQ mount fails at the horizons every time unless you manually or put a different rate of tracking on it, because nothing can be tracked at 15 degrees from horizon to horizon. And as far as Lael, with the sun setting, the sun it's a little tiny half a degree thing in the sky. It hardly takes up any of your field of view at all when you see it, if you look through a filter. Now, the angle to it is going to be probably about 6,300 miles away from you when it's touching, where the bottom net begins to touch that vanishing zone that's set as from your limit to the surface, where you can no longer see any detail on the surface. And that always takes up the entire bottom half of your view. And unless something is in front of that, it can't be pictured into it. So if the sun is long behind it, You'll never see the bottom half of that sun because it's going to compress into that angle. It's just not going to be visible. And you see it already happening before the sun even sets. Starts to compress vertically. I got
Thank you very
several
much.
things there.
Pretty appreciate it, Gary. No thanks is begging me to be unmuted, but until he answered the question, he will not be. Mel, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. You probably, I don't know if you can speak, but thank you for coming. Hey, we're all set. Thank you so much, everybody. There was a PayPal hit over there by Turington. There was a few super chats, and there was a lot of support in the polls. There was 27 likes. Remember, we will be on Discord in the Daily Boom. We're gonna move to the text chat Daily Nonsense. The Daily Boom live will be open only during the live shows. So I'm going to private that one right now. Thank you for coming, everybody. It was an excellent festivities. I had all kinds of fun. I really do. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna go early to a little food bank over here. I cannot afford to buy food. I'm broke, like really broke. I can barely afford to pay like the internet, electricity, and all the bills. But at least there are opportunities over here in Florida. I got a list of places around that there are different days, and on Tuesdays there's 2 places that I can go. They got a lot of produce like fruits and vegetables. They got some meat and breads and all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of cool. There's one place that even give dog food, you know. So I at least I'm not starving. I'm eating. It's like free food, almost expired, but fuck it. It hasn't killed me. It ain't gonna kill me, you know. Gotta do what I gotta do, you know. That's the world we live in. Thank you very much, everybody. If I can do a show tomorrow after all that in the afternoon, I'll be here for a little bit. Jose JG out. Boom. We're gonna hit the squeaky earth. Let's do it. Beautiful. Thank you.